let's go to the device dome and organize our missiles. We're going to dive right in. If anybody's jumping back in, welcome to the playthrough. We are back once again. This is our God knows what episode on YouTube, but welcome to all the VOD watchers. Welcome to all the people who have been making it this far in the live stream. You guys are committed, and I commend you for making it this far. We were playing this game last on Thursday, guys, which was the last episode on YouTube. If you guys have come directly from that, you'll be moving into this one. There will be a little bit of a disparity, but as I explained at the end of the last episode, it is all planned, it is all to be expected. Let's jump into the device dome for a minute while I talk. So the last time we played, we were basically getting some Digimon prepared. We implemented the lack of level cap. We removed the level cap so that we can now progress with our Digimon to a higher level and thus just finish the game in a timely manner. We are at the point now where we are way over 110 hours in the game. Our save file is capped to the 999, so we've been in this playthrough for a long time. And my main aim at this point is to just get it finished and get it done. I don't want to abandon alternative mod, I want to finish it. We're very close, but we do have some dungeons to get through. The only thing that you guys need to be aware of is that we now have Machinedramon, who is up to level 41. Again, his cap has been removed. We also have Grand Kawagamon, who used to be an Aquamon. This is probably the most exciting part for you guys coming in today. We grinded this guy from Aquamon up to Grand Kawagamon on Saturday, and we even managed to get him a few levels up to level 34, which is quite handy, which is quite convenient. And then Imperial Dramon is also up to level 41. So, the only thing to mention is that Grand Kawagamon does indeed have a new move, which is called Dimension Scissor. Very similar to the Death Pen of the Cyber Sleuth series with Hacker's Memory and whatnot. We have a 66% chance to injure with more damage available, which is really nice because this guy before was doing Kaiser Nail, which is again 66% chance to injure. But now we can actually apply a little bit more damage when we use the move, which is cool. So not really anything specific going on here. It would be kind of nice to have gotten this move on someone else, I guess, but also an improvement for what used to be our other Digimon. This used to be Seraphimon. We obviously still have Seraphimon's moves. Other than that, guys, we haven't done any new dungeons yet. We haven't done anything exciting. It's just simply what you guys are looking at. We did a bit of training on Saturday and now we're ready to move forward. My plan today is to blast through as many dungeons as possible. We're not going to be catching any Digimon. I'm probably not going to be doing too much battling. But we might stop to do the tournaments inside the Colliseum because I feel like that's going to be a mandatory requirement very soon anyway. So I'm just trying to prepare for that. You know, I don't want to get to the point where we're level 6 in the tournament Colliseum. And in order to beat the final boss, we need to be like level 10 or something. So I might move that along slightly so that if there is any requirements, we just get them done. And if there's no requirements, then I'm just doing it for memes, I guess. We might benefit from getting some items or whatever, but I'm just going to pack my beetle with as much important stuff as possible here. So I'm just going to quickly add all the things I think we might need for the journey. Again, we've got plenty of missiles and stuff, so I don't think we have to worry about that too much. And we have lots and lots and lots of money now. I'm going to probably just pack 3 of each missile, level 5, and then a couple of wave missiles to kind of balance out. I think that should be more than fine. We're also going to need a bunch of healing stuff as well, so MP drivers, I've got 2. I'm going to take 3 HP and 3 MP, I think. We'll take some anti-freeze and stuff like that to get rid of confusion and things along the way, because, again, as soon as we hit a boss, I don't want to be walking into any problems. So we're going to take all 3 of these and that one as well, so that's pretty good now. At 1 anti-freeze, 1 anti-mix-up, this MP disc I can probably get rid of, but I'll keep it anyway. 3 HP, 3 MP, I think that should be enough. If it's not, I'll be really sad. One thing I can maybe do is get rid of our EP cores, and we can actually go spend some of our money on upgrading the buggy. That's exactly what we'll do just now. I've also got 1 EX driver and 1 max driver, which is fine. 2 mech fix, 2 EP cores, 1 part fix, 2 part fix. We don't need 3 part fix. We can get rid of that. The bug zaps are fine, but not as threatening, not as important as they used to be. I think that's pretty good. I'll maybe buy 1 more HP and MP item from this guy here, just to give us a bit more sustain in these dungeons, because again, we're getting to the point where the dungeons are so tense. They've got so much fighting in them, and they've got so many mini-bosses that we don't want to be running out of mana, we don't want to be running out of HP. And because it takes us so long to get 1 level now, we have to do tons of battles before we can actually hit the level up. And obviously level ups are important because they refresh your HP and mana, but if you're not seeing them as often, you've got to think about your sustain and how long you can go for when ploughing through these dungeons, so that's worth considering. I said I was going to upgrade my parts here. I think I should be able to do that with this guy, so let's go ahead and consider that. Do we want to actually buy the new engine? Because right now we currently have, in fact, let's just have a look at it. I'm pretty sure we have the Griffin engine. Is that still, or sorry, the Dragon engine, I think. Yeah, I think we can actually upgrade now. We could probably go for the giant body. I think we can afford it. We've got like 100k. And although I do need to buy missiles right now, I should have plenty of money for this. And we can also sell the old one as well. Let's go ahead and buy our new... we'll buy some more mag missiles here. I'm going to buy 2, 3 of these. 1 of these. And 1 of these. Oh shit, I meant to buy... Yeah, that's what I meant to buy. Oops. That'll do. Don't want to spend too much. We've contemplated the whole playthrough doing these like shooter gun upgrades, but I've still not actually figured out how to like work that. I'd have to buy it, and I don't know which one to buy. Poker huge on YouTube right now, perfect for clickbait. Thanks, Hawk. I know you're always paying attention to that stuff, dude. Good to know. Good to know. As a warning, you'll have to get through all the Colliseum to get through the story. Yeah, I thought so, David. I thought so. I thought so. It's not about how many people you get, it's the quality in the Wolfgang, it's sheer quality, and you're our leader, Wolfster. Thanks, Maltese. Appreciate you so much, man. How are you today, Nye? Welcome to the stream. Mr. Wolfie doesn't know how to clickbait, he's such a noob. Oh, cool, did you enjoy Dave? Dave the Diver? I checked in on J-Cram doing a bit of Dave the Diver the other day, it seemed quite fun. He was making sushi somewhere. Engineer 0001. Hey Wolfie, how's it going, dude? It's going great, Engineered. Welcome to the stream today, guys. Right, I think we're going to buy a giant engine, guys. We're going all in. Buy. It's a huge purchase. Is there anything else I can get here? Maybe the new tires as well for the Beetle, potentially. Let's do it. 22,000, guys. This is all of our grinding coming through. All of the money that we've earned coming through, which is quite nice. I'm going to go ahead and add those. Yeah, let's have a look at this. So, launch ammo at 40 attack. I don't know what that means. Fires off level C ray bomb. Again, I don't know what these are. Do we ever want to buy this, guys? 40 attack. Does that just mean like it does 40 flat damage if we have the ammo? A C level ray bomb? I don't know what that does. I just don't know. We obviously could figure it out, but let's just put the important parts in first. I'm going to go ahead and apply these, then we're going to sell the old parts, then we're going to upgrade, okay? Z cannon is damage, yeah. So when it says Z, does it see when it says 40, Rosemond, does that mean like just 40 HP, but you need missiles for it? Is that how that works? The body type is adamant, 5 cannons can be installed. Well, here we go. Maybe we can now, because we have the best body, we can now add all of the guns, potentially. Basic parts are installed. We're going to add the... Oh, I haven't transferred the fucking bit. Trolling. Every time. Hey, Paco, what's up, buddy? Welcome. I guess we could add new guns on and have a look. My storage is still kind of measly, so I'm kind of sad about that, but... Gravitires and giant engine. Maybe we can just buy the new cannons and just add them to the Beetle. I think we have enough space now where we can just add everything and not have to worry about space. I could be wrong about that, though. So we're going to put in the giant engine, which is better than the dragon engine. It's a huge upgrade, guys. This is adamantine body, so this can only go in the Beetle we have now, which is good. Orca battery apparently is the best in the game, so we don't have to worry about that. We're going to upgrade it, though. Mantis RAM for 7 spaces of Digimon, that's fine. We don't care about that. Stork box. I don't think this goes higher than 32, but I could be wrong. There might be a better one later. If there is, we'll buy it when we can, but I don't think it's there just now. We are obviously going to go from purple acid immunity tires all the way up to red acid immunity tires, which means there's no acid in the game that can damage us anymore. Laser arm for purple mines. I think we can do better than that. I'm not sure. Super hand for disarming treasure boxes. Mine sweep 5, bug sweep 3. And then I think if we do actually go and buy more cannons, we can add all of them now, right? 1, 2, 3. Let's just check if that's actually appropriate. Maybe I can buy the other parts and we can just add them in. I guess I do need the missiles, right? I can't just buy the... Like, for example, I can't just buy the... Oh, the Hornet Ram. Yeah, okay, that's fine. There's nothing new there. Can I just buy the Z cannon and shoot it immediately, guys? Or do I have to have the missiles for it? C Ray Bomb. I guess we just buy both. Because we've got the missile gun and all of this stuff, so... Yeah, we can't do better than the laser arm yet. I'm assuming we're going to be given a new one soon. Alright, do you know what? For 2k, And for 4K, it's really not that much. Right, we're going to transfer these parts to the buggy and we're going to add them in. Oh, does it? Where did they just go? Are they in here somewhere? Did they just get automatically applied to my Beetle? See, there's the sharp bolts and stuff, and then like the sonic boom. I'm assuming these are the missiles. I did buy these, right? I'm not trolling. Oh, Z cannon, R cannon. I am trolling. Sorry, guys. Ignore me. I'm just being stupid. Paco, how's things with you, man? What's happening? So we're gonna make sure we put the right parts in here. Historic box. Again, we're going for the red. It's good that it puts the best stuff at the top. Mine sweep 5, bug sweep 3, and then because we can have 5, we should be able to have all of these, right? So bug zapper, missile gun, shooter gun, and then we can actually put these in as well. 40 attack. Yeah, that's literally everything we can add to our buggy. Sure. So now we want to upgrade, right? So this is where we have limited money. Let's go sell our old parts first of all, to see exactly how much we're sitting on. Do you know what? We'll move our gold things across as well and sell those while we're here also. Because I've got a bunch of these random gold shards. It's not a lot, but when you've got 4 of them like that, I think this sells for like 4K, so let's sell some things. Really just recapping the Xbox showcase for the beginning of the stream. We're just doing the buggy maintenance now. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Ronan. That's really appreciated. That's exactly what we're doing, guys, yeah. We're talking about all the stuff that was revealed over the weekend at all the games festivals that's been happening online. So, Dragon Engine, we're selling this bad boy, guys. Getting rid of that. Aero tires, we're getting rid of this. And then we're selling these. So we get 68, almost 69k Omega Long. Hashtag calculated. So, our HP on our engine is cool, but I don't really need that. I think Orca battery has to happen. I kind of also want to upgrade these though, so if I upgrade this to Z Cannon 2, what does that mean? Launch ammo at 80 attacks, so I guess different weapons, different missiles that you shoot from this have different requirements, either like Cannon 2, Cannon 1. So what is this then? What is a ray bomb? Is that the ones that it applies like... See the ray bombs in this game, guys? Are these like the type of... Does this do like elemental damage or something? I don't really know how this works. We definitely want to upgrade the Orca battery for 10k. And then probably again for 10k. And then maybe we just upgrade these all the way so we can know that we can shoot everything. Buffs and nerfs. I'm more keen to upgrade this, I think. So let's do that, and then let's do this. And then I think we'll sit on the rest of our cash for now. Honestly, upgrading the steps would be very helpful at this point, but I think we should be more than fine. That was a massive amount of stuff we just did. This guy here is the ammo guy. Let's see what missiles we can now take with us now that we've upgraded our mech. So if I go into like... I really should tidy up this inventory at some point, but I really can't be bothered doing it now. So like, see this like arrow rain, EM missiles, sharp bolts. I'm assuming these are all like ripple rods, sonic booms. I need to actually have a look at these items because it won't show me in that menu what they actually do. So if I was to go over here, AP 1 enemy, 30. So this is like single target. This is like the baseline crap. AP enemy. So EM missiles are slightly better, and again it's single target. Arrow rain is AoE 20, and ripple rod. So ripple rod and sonic boom is pretty much what we want to carry. Ripple rods and sonic boom. So remember that, guys. Sonic boom being the best. If we can buy sonic booms, maybe we want to consider that, or maybe get us through some boss fights a little bit easier. 45 damage is not too much, but it's better than nothing. Okay, yeah. So I've got 3 of these. That's fine. Right, let's get rid of the crap then. We don't want these anymore. Should probably straight up sell them, but I'll transfer them just to keep my inventory. Just try and hang on to as much money as I can at the moment. You never know when you're going to run out. So 1, 2, 3, These two we don't need. Arrow Rain, I'll keep these two. Ripple Rods and Sonic Boom. Do I have any more of those? We need to take Wave Missile 4, and we want to take Mag Missile 5. That should be enough in terms of the missiles. Do I have any more Sonic Boom stuff? Ripple Rods. I've got a lot of these, but I only have one Sonic Boom. So now we're at the point where I've got one anti-freeze, one anti-mix-up, 3 HP drivers. I'm going to pack one more of those. We're probably going to dump that. Max, 2 EP cores, 2 mech fixes, 2 part fixes, 3 Ripple Rods and 1 Sonic Boom. So maybe these will come in handy. I don't know. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Mag Missile, we've got 3 of those. Drill Missile, 3 of those. And Wave Missile, 3 of these. I mean, that's more than enough missiles for sure. Let's go ahead and throw in one more HP driver. I think that's us. I think we're packed. I'd love to be able to carry more stuff, but... Can he sell me Sonic Booms? Does he do that? Sharp Bolt, EM Missile, Light Beam, Arrow Rain. He does. And they're actually very cheap. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Better than I thought. I guess maybe I'm overestimating how much damage these things do now, perhaps. So I guess we just chuck out the shitty ones then, right? So like, see the Ripple Rods. 1, 2, 3. And now I can just put in Sonic Booms. 1, 2, 3. I don't know how useful these are going to be, guys, or how relevant they're going to be, but you know what? It's extra damage. It's like having an extra Digimon doing AoE. I think the most important thing to take with us right now is like anti-confuse, anti-paralysis, because a lot of the Digimon attacking us are throwing all these annoying status effects at us now, and that can really, really slow down and destroy a fight. It can also destroy my mental as well, for what it's worth, so maybe that's what I should be prioritizing, but... Right, we're in a good spot. I don't know how much of our Digimon, like how close our Digimon are to their next level. The next level is key, guys, because not only does it give us a little bit of stats, but it will also, of course, give us the full HP back, and we can make some money along the way also. You can see, again, we've well capped over the time limit of this playthrough, so I am really keen. If anybody's completely... Maybe you guys missed it earlier, or maybe you guys just don't understand. I'm very keen to get through the ending of this game, guys. It's taken all of my willpower to continuously boot this game up every single day, but I am committed to it, and there's nothing... I don't have a lot of regrets when I stream or make YouTube content or make YouTube series. That's a word. YouTube series, but I really regret when I abandon them, and I try and avoid that at all costs. So because it's Digimon, we're going to put in lots of effort for this one. We're diving into the Rootkit Rift. We should be good to go. It should be fine. Machine Dramon needs 8k XP to level up. Grand Coagamon only needs 2,200. And this guy needs 10k, so we might do a couple of fights here to get started. I wouldn't be against it. Save files in place. We have all of our equipment. We should be good. Let's dive into the Rootkit, guys. Or the Rootkit, whatever. This domain here. The Rift. And see what we need to get through. I don't know if, like, how many missiles we're going to need for this, as always. I don't know how many healing items we're going to need. It looks like we're already going up against it here with some of the traps and things. We have no way of removing mines above level, like above purple level, so you can tell that there's going to be a lot of drama in here. Pumpkinmon, Garurumon, Soulmon, that's not so bad. I'm going to try and keep an eye on my steps, but we are cooking with a little bit more juice this time. Pumpkinmon again. Alright, each of these pathways has a bug nest in it that I can't avoid, so we're just going to walk this way. And we'll probably take our first fight here of the day. A lot of chatting, a lot of organisation, guys. I apologise. It's just the way this game is, especially in the late game. As you can see, we're very powerful now. There's a huge jump in power now from where we were on Thursday when we played because of our Saturday grind. So check this out. I don't want to burn through too much of my XP, so you'll see me kind of like tempering this. Like I'll all in right now because we've got full MP, right? I don't know if this will be enough to like one-shot a squad like this. But it depends on how much nonsense goes on inside of the fight, like that. For example, like paralysis. Luckily, we do land our attack. That's good. I don't want to be stopping and fighting all of these enemies. I should be pushing through, taking the boss fights exclusively and taking the XP from the boss fights. I'm just aware that the final boss we do have to be quite strong for, guys. So there's going to have to be a hybrid. We're going to have to do a bit of progress and then grinding, progress and grinding. I'm going to try and just make as much progress as possible so that when we fight the boss, you know, we can get there as fast as. But there's no point in us getting to the boss, ignoring all the fights along the way, and then being like 5-10 levels under where we're supposed to be to fight the boss, right? Our moves are okay on our team right now, but they're not amazing. We have some really good moves, and then we have some really bad moves. Some of our Digimon really lack certain like capabilities, so that's worth considering. But yeah, hopefully that explains everything. Again, a lot of these enemies are starting to have like a lot of nonsense in their kits. Like they've got a lot of confuse, a lot of interrupt. And confuse and interrupt, they really are the bane of my existence when I play this game, so it's worth contemplating. So moments like this though should be okay, because like Vulcan's hammer here, and then like guarding here, and then maybe doing like a... like this could be an okay combo, for example, but you can already see like from one turn we lose so much MP. So guarding is like one of the quickest ways to get our MP back up. That and leveling, of course, if we can get a decent XP, but I think against a Pumpkinmon fight here, where Garudamon and Pumpkinmon, I don't think these guys are going to provide a lot of XP. I think they're probably going to give us like 500-600 if we're lucky. Don't know if that kills, it doesn't. That means we're going to have to go another round. Geyser Nail is injury. But he doesn't proc it, that's good. I think we're already injured, are we? Oh no, paralyzed. So here, for example, what I would normally do is I would make my two outer boys defend so that they get their MP back, but then the middle guy, I've got no guarantee that he's going to land his attack. I guess here we can actually do it for science. Let's just try it. And if he misses, then at least I get a couple of turns of guarding, so this might work. So when he guards, he's getting a little bit of MP back, as you guys know. And he misses, okay. So apparently 50-50. We landed the first one, we can't complain. I was going to say, hopefully this hits one of the guys that's defending here, so we can actually get a bit of our... maybe... we can take less damage from the attacks. Do we land it? Nice! 120 damage saved me so many times in the OG. I'm just thinking that it could actually be quite useful, especially against the boss. I think doing like an extra 40 damage to each Digimon across like 2-3 turns is actually quite substantial. Yeah, we're only getting 500 XP a fight here, so that's worth considering, guys. Obviously, we want our middle Digimon, Brodo Swaggins here, Jolly Brodo. We want Jolly Brodo to get up as many levels as possible, but the reality is some of these Digimon in the early phases of this dungeon are going to be pretty weak. I'm just going to tank this bug nest, I think. See what we've got here. Memory bug is taking up a space in the memory, that's absolutely fine. We don't have a problem with memory bugs at this stage. Normally, in the past, memory bugs would have been an issue for us, but now we can just take them. It's actually free. I'm going to head in this direction on the off chance that this is actually a room. Ooh, a chest. Mag Missile 4. It's quite tempting. We haven't really used much already of our resources though, so I don't think I can pick that up. Missiles 4 and above, HP 3 and above. Maybe like the occasional toy plane I'll make space for in the buggy, but... Right, we may as well commit to this. Because we've taken one fight, we may as well take as many fights as possible to level our team up. The only thing is, our guys are going to level up at different times, which is a little bit awkward. Again, I'm not going to take every single fight we come across, guys, in this dungeon, but we have to be gaining some XP along the way. This guy's annoying. This Megalospark has a chance to paralyze, which doesn't land this time, thank the Lord. Okay, good. Mega Ultimate Evo at 42 or bust. I don't think we're going for Mega Ultimate Evo, Paco. I think this is unfortunately our final squad that we're going to be rolling with for the rest of the game, guys. Just purely for the sake of time and the sake of energy. I would love to have a brand new collection of Megas available, as we've discussed many times throughout this playthrough. I'd like to have a new lineup of Digimon every single time we get stronger, but the reality is it just takes too much time, guys. In order to gain max level, right, in order to increase your max level threshold when you're playing this game typically, not only do you have to get your current squad to max level, which takes a huge amount of time. I mean, if you guys are playing this game right now and you think it's taking you a while to get from level 20 to 21 or 22 to 22, wait, guys, until you get from level 35 to level 36, level 39 to 40, 42 to 43. That is an insane amount of XP. You guys are starting to see it here, and our Digimon are only level 41. So this is why I've decided to remove the level cap using some Game Shark codes. It's not that we're making our Digimon stronger, we're not forcing our Digimon to become stronger with cheats, but what we are doing is removing all the like, kind of irrelevant grinding that the game enforces upon you. This system was built a long time ago, guys. Over 24 years ago, this game was built. And I don't think they intended for a lot of the people playing this game to get this far. Obviously, the alternative mod also changes a bunch of stuff too and makes some of the late game very, very grindy, which, if you're playing this game over months, guys, maybe you're sticking this game on like twice a week. Maybe on your days off, you're playing for an hour, you're turning it off. Maybe that can feel okay, right? I'm not sure if there's a lot of people doing that, but the reality is, for us streaming this game, we're playing this game 5 hours, 6 hours on Monday, 6 hours on Tuesday, 6 hours Thursday, and then sometimes on Saturday, Sunday as well. So we're at the stage where we're just happy to see the end. I'd like to see the roll credits so that we can say that we've beat the game. And that would honestly be awesome, so if we can get there. That's my goal today. That's my goal tomorrow. And if anybody's confused, that's what we're working towards, so... Gonna go ahead and guard here. We're gonna get a little top up here. Luckily, our Digimon have picked up a lot of healing along throughout the playthrough, which was unintentional. I have not planned any of my Digimon in this playthrough, guys. We have looked sometimes at the Digivolution options, for sure. We've definitely held, like, War Council meetings and strategy meetings. We've been eyeing up all the potential options and said, right, well, we'd rather go into this guy than this guy, or we'd rather go into this Digimon than that Digimon. But I didn't actually aim for a specific Digimon at any point. And I didn't plan for specific moves, so the moves we have are just complete RNG. I know there's a lot of you guys that have been looking up, like, you know, pretty good moves along the way, or some of you guys have been trying to investigate how to get the best possible connection and combination of moves. That's awesome, by the way, but we haven't been doing that, so we could have been in a better spot, but we could have also been in a much worse spot, and I think that's quite exciting. So the RNG of the random Digimon squad that we have is kind of cool. Right, so I'm probably going to do one more round of guard in here, just to try and top up our MP a little bit. It's always better to have your MP levels higher than lower for obvious reasons, right? You don't want to ever run out of mana and not be able to attack the enemy, but you also want to be able to attack when you need to. I.e., if there's an enemy who suddenly starts paralyzing your whole team or confusing your whole team, you want to take him out ASAP. So that's why I'm kind of prioritizing just making sure that even though we could end this fight with half mana, I'm making sure that for the long haul we're in a better spot. So I'm going to give this guy in the end. We're going to give Machine Drum on a little tiny heal here. Bawisk, what's up? Good morning, y'all. How's it going today? It's going great, guys. Crazy Jerome as well. Hello, Mixter. Some wolf on wolf action. Is this allowed on Twitch? Only if you know people, Mixter. You have done extremely well getting through this game, guys. I'm very, very pleased. So, well done to everybody who's been hanging out throughout the playthrough. Right, we know if we're going to fight Pumpkinmon over and over, we're only getting 500 XP, which means we're going to have to fight 3 more Pumpkinmon fights. Which means I think we actually avoid Pumpkinmon for the foreseeable future. These fights take too long and they're just not worth it. To be clear, some of the fights we were doing earlier on in the playthrough... This is a Magma Cell 5, is it? Or is that 4? I think that's 4. I think I have to break through this. I don't think... Oh, shit. I'm trolling shit. I was supposed to use a 4 missile there. Oops. When we were in the last dungeon, the Abyss, the Digimon, and they were giving us 1000 XP a fight, and now we're getting half of that. Skull Meramon, only level 24. Probably not paying out that much, but... Yeah, okay. If he's going to challenge me, we'll fight him. We'll see how much we can get from this guy. He'll probably pay out a little bit more than Pumpkinmon, but he might also have a lot of bullshit in his kit and his team, so... I don't know what it is that these Digimon do. We have fought, obviously, Skull Meramon, Datamon, and Gigadramon here before, but remembering exactly what these Digimon... Like, who is it in this team comp that applies the debuffs? I can't remember. It's probably Gigadramon, to be honest, or Datamon, but who knows. As long as they don't sap my MP, we'll be okay. As long as they don't confuse me, we'll be okay. I think confuse is indefinitely, like, without a shadow of a doubt, the most BS status ability in this game. Because at least, you know, like when you get confused in Pokemon, there's a low chance for them to land the confuse first of all, right? I think it's like 75%. And then when you are confused, you've still technically got a chance. I think it's like a 1 in 3 chance to hit yourself, right? So the odds are kind of... Everybody gets annoyed by confuse in Pokemon, but like... In this game it is turbo giga stinking. You guys imagine in Pokemon if it was a 100% chance to confuse and then every single time you hit your entire team. That's literally what Digimon World 2 Alternative gives to us in terms of that mechanic, so We're trying to avoid that at all costs. I did some planning this weekend to sort out what I hope will be my final team and my moves. My husband thought I was a madman with how complicated it got, says David. Yeah. I mean, I just, young Adlin, right? I imagine young Adlin just sitting there next to David scratching his head being like, you are out of your mind. Yeah, I don't... Do you know what, David? I'm sitting here, we've been playing this game for over a month now. I think we've been on this game for 5 weeks, guys. We've been playing this game for more than 5 weeks. I am actually starting to lose my mind a little bit, but we're hanging in. We've done worse than this before, I'm telling you that. We've gone through some longer games than Digimon World 2 before, guys. We made it through Dragon Quest 11, or is it Dragon Quest 11? Dragon Quest 12? What is the big Dragon Quest game? The Dragon Quest 11. Dragon Quest. Yeah, oh, Dragon Quest 12. Is that what it's called? Oh no, 12's the new one coming out. Yeah, okay, so we made it through Dragon's Quest 11. We made it through the OG Digimon World 2. We made it through the OG Digimon World 3. What other long-ass games have we played through on Twitch before? We did games like Red Dead Redemption all the way through and things like that, and that was a long-ass game, so... We're going to be able to beat this, whether it kills us, chat. And I'm going to use tactics along the way to get there, but we're going to try our best. Hopefully some of these last few dungeons are a little bit more polite to us, but I have a feeling that's not going to be the case. You know, it'd be nice if some of these dungeons had only like 5 floors and you could just breeze through them, but Digimon World 2, as I've come to realise, is not the type of game who gives much of a shit about your happiness. We're going to repair our Minesweep here immediately, guys. It's just too important to lose. It looks like the way the Minesweep works in this game is if your Minesweep is available when you go into a new dungeon, it will show you all the mines, and even if it gets damaged on that floor, it should be okay. But I don't want to walk into any mines that I don't have to. We got Phantomon, Superstarmon, and Blue Metamon here. This does not look like it's the way we're supposed to go, so I am going to go the long way here. Hope I don't come to regret this. This is a gamble that's not worth. Normally it's worth to check out what's along that pathway above the Phantomon. How are you finding the late game of Digimon World 2, David? Are you dying a little bit as well, or are you getting on okay? I think I can guard here. Just kind of greedy. This should be enough to kill. If any of my Digimon miss, we're kind of sad. I'm working from home. It's a very slow day. Aquia, the two-pronged themes of Aquia here. I'm working from home today, smile. It's a very slow day. Sad. Aquia, you're doing great, okay? One step at a time, Aquia. If you've got work to do today, if you've got obligations to do today, guys, just do one step at a time. Don't worry about all the things you have to do. Just do the next thing in front of you. What do I need to do? Am I writing an essay today? Okay, open the document. Make a cup of tea. Step 2, write the title. Make a cup of tea. Next step, put the date on the paper. Step 3, write the first line of your intro. You know, just start, guys. Just start doing. If you've got the laundry to do, move your laundry from wherever it is to the machine and take a break. Open the machine door, take a break. You know, and the rest of it will come naturally, I promise. That's how I get through these things. I just do it. I just focus one step at a time. And it normally works out okay. We are going to do a final heal here. Ooh, this is going to be expensive. I think this is good. Wolfie, do you generally enjoy turn-based 2D JRPGs? Bowisk, I do lots and lots of different games. I play pretty much everything, to be honest. I play pretty much everything. I don't normally just play turn-based games, no. I play shooter games, I play MOBA games, I play action-adventure games, horror games sometimes. I don't play a lot of sports games, but I do sometimes. Civilization management games where you build up your settlement and go to war, I do all those tactical games. But yeah, I would say that when we play, because we started doing Digimon, obviously a lot of you guys are interested in that genre. But like, even like Genshin Impact and other kind of gacha, we've played a bit of that, played Pokemon before. Like, pretty much everything. Pretty much everything. If you guys want to see the full roster of games we have, guys, you can go onto my my YouTube channel and see all of the games we've ever played. Every game I've ever uploaded as a playthrough to YouTube, I have organized in a playlist, so everything should be fairly easy for you guys to find. You don't have to actually just scroll back through all my videos. You can go into the playlists, and that's normally a good way of like checking all the stuff if you want to, but it just depends, guys. It depends how Twitch is going, it depends how I'm feeling. But typically, yeah, because you guys started off as a Digimon community, a lot of you guys are invested in the, you know, the turn-based JRPGs, Digimon, Pokemon, Final Fantasy. A lot of you guys are keen on that, so I try and lean into that a little bit sometimes. Most of the time. Like, you know, sometimes we'll just throw on The Last of Us and play through The Last of Us together, which is so far from Final Fantasy, it's insane, right? But, like, the beauty of these kind of single-player games is they don't often last for very long, so even if I decide I want to play Resident Evil 2 Remaster for a couple of days, I stick that on. You know, you're playing that game over like 2 days anyway, so we're already back onto something else after. It's only the JRPGs that really capture our playtime for long periods. By step 4, you'll be pissing like a racehorse, yeah. Step 6. Take a whiz. The late game is a slow grind, definitely used some cheats to level the fodder for fusing while leveling the main team legitimately. Alright, nice. I don't feel bad about that at all, David. Don't feel bad about that at all. I think it's the only way to maintain our sanity. It's the only way we can stay focused. Do I want to use my MP here or nah? I think what I do is I will Vulcan's Hammer here. No, actually we're not. We're going to guard, you're going to do shell, and then you're going to guard. This is fine. We want to get our Digimon up to level 42. I died to a boss because I was too lazy to grind my recent set of fusions to Mega, so I'm hoping I can get through it tonight. MP management and stat buffs seem to be the biggest hurdles. Yeah, I don't have any stat buffs or debuffs in my team. I've got defense down on Gran Coagamon. I don't have any buffs for myself. I have no idea how painful, like... See, if I was developing the alternative mod, guys, I'm really scared for the final boss, because if I was to put a lot of time and effort into a boss, it would be the last one. So I really hope when we get to the boss, he doesn't have a lot of, like, really stupid mechanics. If he does, I'm really sad. There's not much we can do about it. I just love my turn-based JRPG types. Honestly, I'm a huge fan of Heroes of Might and Magic. Okay, 1 to 3. Do you know what? I think I used to play a game that was Heroes of Might and Magic, but I can't remember. Let's just have a look at some of these covers. So that's Heroes of Might and Magic, that's 1. What was this? I played this game, it had like a leather masked guy on the front, and it was like a magic game. I can't remember what it was called though. There's like a game that I played on the PS2, guys? PS2? Or was it PS1? Warriors of Might and Magic? Let's just see if Vodkirk with a snap response. Let's see. Warriors of Might and Magic. Maybe that's what I played. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, dude, this is literally the one. This is the guy in the Gimp mask I was talking about. Do you know what, guys? Do you want to know how I got this game as a kid, right? This is so strange. Oh my god. So, like, see this game, right? It was my birthday one year, right? Now, when I was a kid, the only people who could afford to give me, like, actual brand new video games, like, actual video games as gifts. You're just nailing 10 out of 10 games at the moment, all solid. Nice one. I'm glad, guys. My head is thinking about my gardening when I might want to continue my ADHD podcast, says Aqua. Alright. Aqua, I'm not going to lie. I look outside today, and it's not very nice outside today. It's quite rainy, but I looked outside, and I was like, man, I just want to go a walk. But that's because I knew I had stuff to do. If I had a day off, I probably wouldn't have wanted to go a walk immediately. I just know that that's my brain playing tricks on me. Right, Warriors of Might and Magic. So when I was a kid, the only person who could afford to give me video games was my mum and dad. And I only got video games at Christmas time and my birthday, right? That's the only times I would get video games. I wasn't the type of kid to be able to go into the supermarket on a Saturday and just point at the, you know, the brand new game stall and be like, Mum, I want that new Pokemon game. It's just, it wasn't a thing. So I didn't ask. My mum would occasionally give me stuff, like I'd get gifts as a kid, but like, not games, right? Games were too expensive. My mum had my little brother and my little sister, and my mum and dad worked all the time as well, so. Anyways, there's one random birthday, I think I was like, I don't know, I want to say it was like a weird birthday, I was like 14 or something. Like I was really young. And my mum threw this kind of like birthday party for me on a Saturday, and like people came over, so like all my grands were there, and you know, my friends came over to play, and we had food and stuff, and we went outside and played football for a bit, and then came back and played more games. It was generally just a good day, and it was a nice sunny day. And this random wife turned up that like I didn't really like. It was my mum's friend basically, and the party was also like an excuse for my mum and her friends to get together and like have a wine and stuff while the kids were playing. So it was like a gathering for everyone. It was a gathering for the kids for my birthday, and it was also a gathering for like my mum to have her friends round. So this random woman turned up, and she brought over her kids to hang out with my brother, who, you know, they were closer to his age. And this woman just randomly handed me Warriors of Might and Magic, like, as a game. She was like, happy birthday, but it was like second hand or some shit. It was like, had like curry pot noodle stains all over it and stuff like that, right? It was obviously like not mint condition. It was just like, she'd obviously picked up from like the bargain bucket. Dude, my mind was blown. I was like, it was so unexpected, you know? She was just like, there you go, Jack, hope you enjoy. So I opened the paper, and I was like, oh my god, this is like a new PS2 game. And it's also a game I would actually like by myself, you know? I had no idea what Warriors Might and Magic was about, but I just knew that there was a guy on the back with an axe, and I was like, well, I'm obviously gonna like this. I'm obviously gonna enjoy this. So yeah, I was just like, wow, that was like just like a random bonus win. That it's like finding a tenner when you're walking along the street, you know? You guys ever found like a note on the ground of money? Happens like once every 10 years, right? She just handed me this PS2 game, and I was like, damn. So my mum didn't know about it or anything. She'd obviously just grabbed it on the way over. She probably went into Morrison's to buy a packet of fags, a bottle of wine while our kids were in the car, and she literally reached into the fucking Tesco's bargain bin of like second-hand fucking PS2 games or whatever. Absolute W. Yeah. So I played it that day for like 5 hours. I had no idea what I was doing. I sucked. Was it the guy in the gimp mask that made you play it? Yeah. I thought he looked quite a bit like your mum, Dumpster. So that's what really drew me to it. Oi, where's the Peckin' Wolf Sins review? Get back to recording. Wait a minute. Right. I think from now on, I'm going to try and beat the boss now without fighting any more random battles, guys. I'm going to try and not fight any more fights if I can help it. I think the boss fights themselves will give us the most amount of XP. So see all these fights now, Mamimon and whatnot. I think I'm just going to try and run away. A part of me wants to get to the next level so that I'm full MP and HP for the boss, but I think that we're actually in a really good spot. I'm hoping 35 is enough to deal with the boss. If it's not, I'm going to feel sad. If we find an XP chip along the way, I will jump for joy. What is this? Memory bug again. Alright, we got memory bugs galore. Yeah, I mean, if we can find an XP chip, we might be able to boost up Jolly Brodo here 1 level. But I'm going to try and run away from these fights. If we fight the boss, I'm hoping the boss gives me a huge chunk of XP. That's my plan. That's how I'm hoping we level now. Alright, floor 3. First game I ever played was Age of Empires 1998 and Age of Empires 2 because my dad played it and I enjoyed watching. Aqua, yeah. My uncle used to play Age of Empires and I used to sit and watch him play it, and I loved watching him play it too. I had no idea what I was doing. But yeah, I used to also watch my dad play Cossacks, which was an old PC game. Same thing as Age of Empires, just a little bit different. It kind of focused on like the musket kind of combat as opposed to like the whole... There was century advancements and stuff in Cossacks, but it was a bit more niche than Age of Empires was. Right, we need to get to that portal in the middle. At least I can see where the portal is. It's a blessing. We can now work on this acid, by the way, so we don't have to worry about this anymore, because we've upgraded our tires. So that's real nice. This is the kind of dungeon that's supposed to punish you if you haven't upgraded your wheels, but we've just done that, so GG. Straight in, straight up. I remember my dad, says Maltese Sinner, got me Digimon World 1 because he saw it as a good kids game and fell in love with it. Your dad fell in love with it, Maltese, or you did as well? I always thought that he looked like Batman, but with a wig. Speaking of thinking of Batman characters differently than I used to, Vodcrack, you know in like what Batman movie has Nicole Kidman in it? I never really thought Nicole Kidman in the Batman movie was that hot, right? I didn't really bother about her, right? Sometimes as a kid I fell in love with these characters, right? But see Nicole Kidman in that Batman movie when he goes to visit her and she's in her like little robe. What an absolute smoking babe she is in that scene. Holy moly, dude. I don't know what one that is, but for goodness sake, Nicole, you didn't have to look that good, did you? Didn't have to look that good when Bruce was coming to visit you in your little fucking silky night robe, you little dirty. Jeez. For goodness sake, Nicole. I think you found a new game for Random Game Friday. Oh, Vodcrack, should we return to it? Should we return to it? Now when I try the remastered Age of Empires, I get slaughtered so fast, even in the tutorial. Oh, so it be, Akira, so it be. I typically don't play a lot of, like, real-time strategy games that much, guys, unless I'm just chilling with it. Because I am also really bad. Like, you know, I feel like it's the type of... player base that if people are, you know, it's been around for a long time, and if those people have only been playing that genre, then they're gonna whip your ass 9 times out of 10. Which might lead to you having a bad experience when you play online or whatever, but... even against, like, the single-player stuff, yeah, I can imagine that the AI has been enhanced to match these players to give them a good time. I absolutely loved the Rome games, so Rome Total War Rome. Total War Rome 1 and 2, there's also a Total War Rome remaster that exists now. Shogun 2, I talk about all the time because I absolutely love that game. That's one of my favourite games ever. Shogun 2 is awesome. I was actually thinking about playing Shogun 2 over the weekend. I thought, gee, I have all these grand ideas, guys. See through like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I tell myself, I'm like, God, dude, see the weekend, I'm going to get up early, I'm going to make a coffee, I'm going to play some League with the boys, I'm going to play V-Rising, we're going to make a server, I'm going to install Total War Shogun, I'm going to play it for like 3 hours, it's going to be amazing. And then see when the weekend comes, I just do none of that stuff, man. Like, I just do none of it. I just sleep because I'm fucking knackered. Like, anyways, I do like those games. Company of Heroes is another absolute fucking classic game. I used to play Company of Heroes with my friends all the time. Love Company of Heroes so much. And again, I'm so bad at it, but yeah, good times, man. When I was like 6, we had maybe 10 to 15 games on the Sega. Then out of nowhere, my dad comes back with like 40 games he bought for $1 each, £1 each. Sega games were like 50 at the time. Because... I can see in that one have an effect in the long run. Blue Crew, what's up, friend? Thank you so much for the Kazoo Kid welcome. Dumpster, sorry, I was interrupted here. Sega games were 50 at the time from a garage sale. Some bangers in there like Sonic 3 and James Pond. Oh, is that where James Pond started, is it? Dumpster, is that where you fell in love with James Pond? Victory Star says, me and my brother used to make custom maps in AoE 2, I think, and just fill the stage with war elephants. Victory Stars, this sounds a lot like the time you and your brother got together and built secret underground skate parks on Tony Hawk's 2 and just put spikes everywhere. I remember that story. We talked about that recently because I did the same. Do you know what I used to do in these real-time strategy games, guys? If there was like a custom editor, I don't know why I was fascinated with this. I've told you guys this before, and this is just me. There's something so sick, right? Not sick in a bad way. There's something really cool about having archers on a wall, on a cliff, with like tons of footmen like walking into them. You know, like I know that sounds really fucked up because people have died doing that IRL, you know, thousands of years ago or whatever. But like, I used to love that, right? I used to love building walls around my city that were totally irrelevant to the playthrough. You know, it would take me like 5 hours in game to harvest all the rocks to build a wall around my city, but it just had to happen no matter what. Like, it was an unwritten rule in my brain where I was like, game's not fun if I'm not building a wall, motherfucker. Like, you know, like, if you could get a game where the game would let you put archers in your turrets or on your walls, and then the enemy siege your city, that was absolute peak for me. And I can't explain why. You know the bit in Helm's Deep, guys, right at the start, where like the Uruk-hai are marching on Helm's Deep, the second Lord of the Rings movie? And it's like they've got fucking archers along the top of the walls. They've got the fucking pristine elven warlords in the middle of the wall that are like these hyper-trained elite elves. They don't miss their shots. They're in the middle, right? And then in the courtyard at the back, they've got like all the fucking shitters, all the old men that can't shoot for shit, just shooting arrows into the sky. Like, peak. Okay, peak. Oh, dude, it's just so awesome. I don't know why. It's just great. Very satisfying. I think it was, what was the war game? You could actually put your archers on the walls, and when my friend told me that, I was like, dude, we gotta play this. It was like a real-time strategy game that my friend had on his PC, and it was something, it was like, it wasn't the Art of War or something, but it was like, it was Stronghold 2. Yeah, it literally was Blue Crew. It literally was Stronghold, yeah. It was the Stronghold games. Well done, Blue Crew. Good man. That's literally it. It was my friend Scott. Remember I told you guys about my friend Scott who took my Pokemon game, Pokemon Yellow, and he promised me he could get Mew. And then he overwrit my save file with a brand new save file where I lost all my progress. That was the same guy. My friend Scott used to play Stronghold, and he'd tell me about putting the archers on the walls, and I was like, holy shit, dude, we gotta play this game. That's insane. Batman Forever, says Deacon. Thank you. Deacon, I can tell that you also loved Nicole in her silky night robe, didn't you? Understandable. She looks great there. She looks great. It's the car, right? Chicks dig the car. Good man, bud, crack. That was the Batman movie I had on VHS, guys. Although, I will admit, right, apparently, I don't remember this. Right? There's probably photographs of this. Okay, so you know when Jack Nicholson played the Joker in the older Batmans, right? The old Batman movie? Apparently one year, apparently as a kid, I was obsessed with the Joker. Jack Nicholson's the Joker, right? I was obsessed with him. So like, at a Halloween party, my mum dressed me up as the Joker from Batman, right? And everybody, like, she didn't tell anybody that's who I was because I was a bit messed up that I was like watching this movie as a kid. She told them like I was just a clown, right? So I had like the face paint on and the smile, and there's a bit in the movie where it's like a comedy moment, right? He pulls this long-ass gun out of his fucking trousers, guys, and it's like a pistol, but it's like huge. It's this big long-ass pistol. It's a joke, right? So I'm walking about at this fucking Halloween party pulling this fucking long-ass, like, fucking gun out my... And my mum's got me dressed up. Dude, I thought it was the best. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. But yeah. An energy bug. Do we want to expel that? I think we can tank it. Oh! That was good. That was easy. So random. Amen, brother. Walls and archers all day. The 3 walls in Attack on Titan. League is basically the next generation real-time strategy. I was like 8 and there was a movie with Sharon Stone as a cowgirl. Don't remember what it was, but I was like, whoa. Nice one. I'm sure you're a bit young to be watching Basic Instincts, though. That's a bit naughty. No, it's not. That's not what that is. That's hilarious, though. Playing as Gondor or Rohan in Battle for Middle-earth was peak archers. You know, even the episodes... You know what? One game we're going to have to play, guys, either on Variety Friday or we're just going to have to play it one day for a break. I really just want to boot up the PS2 emulator and just play through the Lord of the Rings games together. The old PS2 Lord of the Rings games. I don't know if we need to do both of them, but like, Two Towers and Return of the King, man. You know the parts of that game where you play as Gandalf and you're defending the wall, and he's got all of his powers, man. I love that. You had to kick down the ladders. It was really hard as a kid. It's probably really easy as an adult. I don't know. Maybe we'll lose. We struggle with Jedi power battles, so maybe we'll struggle with Return of the King, but I used to love doing that. It's so good. I don't know if there's an extra part to that room or not. I'm going to walk this way and hope to God that we find where we need to go. Come on, baby. Give me some HP. Maybe some EP. Parts fix. We actually don't have a parts fix, but what I can do here is I can use one of my EP cores. We'll pick this up. Nice. You never know when your radar's going to explode. Playing as Gondor or Rohan. Romance of the Three Kingdoms series was Dynasty Warriors ex-political empire building, with fighting being tiled turn-based combat. That's pretty good, Dumpster. Was I the only weirdo who loved building walls in these games, guys? Even when it didn't make any sense, I used to do it. Like, when it was completely irrelevant. You know, when I should have been investing in my early economy in these real-time strategy games, or, like, building an army of cavalry to, like, combat the approaching foot soldiers. I used to just build, like, a fence and put cannons behind it, and then muskets behind it. It made no sense. We've not played a lot of games like that on stream, but there was a couple of random streams where I play Cossacks and stuff. I always used to, I think you could do this in Age of Empires as well, but one thing I used to do with Cossacks is I used to set a peacetime so the enemy couldn't attack you for like 2 hours, and then I just used to build up my defenses and let them siege me on hard mode, and I would just do that. And as soon as they siege me and I withstood one attack, I just saved my game and turned it off. I'd never play it again. It's so stupid, like, I don't know why my brain's like that. There's something really weird. Mag Missile 5 is quite tempting. See if I can find you guys some pictures of Cossacks. We've played this game before. Cossacks Back to War. This is what I used to play as a kid. This game is kind of basically like Age of Empires. I absolutely love this. You can play as like all the different... There was like campaigns and stuff, right? But like I used to just play through the... I would just do random map. So you can tell here, this looks like it's actually the story. This is what I would do every single time I played, man. See, like, these little wooden walls, guys. See this wooden wall here in this picture, if I can get it. I don't know what part of the internet we're going to for some of these pictures. Probably a million. Is that actually going to Steam? See this little wooden wall here? Your infantryman could break through that in about, I don't know, like 1 second or something, right? It really does nothing, but it looks so nice, you know? It looks so nice. Jim, welcome to the stream today, and Devil Smith as well. Hey, guys. Been watching you for 6 years since your your Digimon World 1 playthrough. Hello, Devil. How's it going? Welcome to the stream today, guys. How's it going? Wolfie, have you played any X Defiant? No, but I've been watching Shroud play it a bunch. I also saw Poncho's uploading some clips to our Discord about it as well. Guys, when are we doing a Cossacks playthrough? I love this game so much, man. We've played it a little bit. I remember I've got a clip, or like a TikTok or a short from a long time ago, and it was me trying to get my. I'll show you here, right? So you could get all of your. See if you were playing on a Mediterranean map where there was like islands or continents, right? You had to use these boats here. See this giant boat here? You'd put all your soldiers into this, and it would hold like 500 units, and you'd like move it across the water, the sea, and you'd have to send your other ships to defend it because these were really slow and vulnerable. They were quite tanky, but they were so slow, right? Because they were like people carriers. And there was this clip I put up on my YouTube channel. It was on one of my highlight reels that I used to do from a long time ago. We actually landed like 5 of these ferries on the opposing shores of where the enemy lived. And I clicked deposit on all my fucking ferries, and all the units started filing off the ship one at a time. And a huge fucking army, like the biggest army you've ever seen, just started walking down towards them like out of nowhere, and they just got absolutely obliterated. And once you've like started unpacking your units from the boat, you can't put them back on. They're basically they're depiling from the boat, and we just got our asses whooped, man. It was sore. It was sore, guys. I really want to pick up this missile, to be honest. We don't have any vaccine type Digimon, so I don't think we need a Vax MP ROM. How to get the alternative, says Bigmo. Hey Bigmo, what's up? You can get the alternative mod on google.com, my dude. I'd love to help you, Bigmon, but I can't. But you can find it really easily online, okay? Just type the exact same sentence into your web browser and you will get there, I promise you. Add resistance in Motorstorm. I never had Motorstorm, but I had the demo for Motorstorm, so I played the demo. Or I think was that the time where you could start to download the games from the store, like the demos from the store, rather than like get them on discs or something? Probably. I think I played the Motorstorm demo. The only achievement I have for Motorstorm 2, guys, right? This is weird. I think I've told you this. So at I think it was my 16th birthday, my mates came around to play some games, and it was the same thing, you know, we're just hanging out, playing games, chilling. And we played, so one of my friends had Motorstorm 2, so he brought it round and we played it 4-player. And I got a trophy for finishing, this is so, I don't know why I remember this stuff. I got a trophy for finishing Motorstorm 2, like one race in co-op mode. There's an achievement for that. That's the only achievement I have for that game, because I never ever played it ever again. Oh, Blazing Angels! Oh yeah, we had Blazing Angels, yeah. Squadrons of War, yeah. Squadrons of World War II? Oh, we had Blazing Angels, yeah. My brother was kind of into planes and tractors and shit, so he was into Blazing Angels a decent amount. My brother already had a 360, so we waited until MGS4 came out. We bought a PS3, beat MGS3, sold our PS3 on eBay afterwards. Yeah. What did you think of MGS? Oh, sorry, MGS4. What did you think of MGS4, Critus, when it came out? That was one of these games where I played it, and it was like, again, it was like a launch buy. Went to Asda at midnight to get MGS4 at launch. Not even kidding. I was so excited for that game. But then you're playing it as a kid, man, and you're like, you don't even know what the fuck's going on in it. It's crazy. Nanomachines and wars, and you just, like, you know, people are shooting each other. Like, I had no idea what was happening. In the story of MGS4, when I was playing it, I had no idea as a teenager what was going on. I still don't really know what's going on in that game, to be honest, but I'd play it again with you guys. I think MGS4 is like one of the best PS3 games. It is incredible. Really pushes the boundary on shit. One of these paths is going to be correct and one of them is not, chat. I'm going to go the... Is this going to have 3 Digimon in it? Is that the joke here? Path of least resistance should be the middle one. Or the innermost one. I'm going to go middle here because then at least if it's wrong I can see the other sides. Kratos, how are you today? It's nice to see you. That was just the reveal trailer, gameplay trailer set to drop tomorrow, says Deacon. At Akuma. Bro, did you see the Dragon Age trailer? I'm so sad. We were talking about this at the start of the stream a little bit, Akuma, yeah. I did see it. Oh, dude, see there's so many... I feel like that game cannot be a regular Dragon Age game. It has to be like a multiplayer MOBA shooter or some shit, man. That's the way they were kind of marketing it. But I don't know. We've already talked about this already today. People have got thoughts on it. I don't want to repeat myself. It looks like it's not an actual Dragon Age game. It looks like it's an arena battler, tactical turn-based game or some shit. We're gonna burrow through here, guys, with one of my missiles. Hope I don't come to regret this. I don't know what's gonna happen with it, Akuma. We'll have to see. I think that a lot of the internet right now is exploding over the Dragon Age trailer. I don't think a lot of people are loving it. But I know that that game went through changes. Obviously, EA... guys, who is it that does the Dragon Age and Mass Effect and all that stuff? What are they called? BioWare? Obviously, BioWare did have a lot... Like, the last few games that BioWare have been working on, guys, have fallen apart at the seams. They've been considered, like, flops, right? Like, Anthem and then Andromeda. And then this game they're working on. It was supposed to be a live service game, but they pivoted apparently halfway through development. I have no idea what's going to happen. I don't know how a company like BioWare could pull 3 complete and utter... I have no idea what's going on. I don't know. I'm just going to wait and see. And I'm not going to think about it too hard. To make like 3 back-to-back flops, guys, would be insane. Like, I don't know what's going on there. Raidramon. Hell yeah. Wolf, have you played X-Defiant? No, I said this earlier, guys. I don't know if it was this Blue Crew. I don't know if you're the same person that asked me earlier. I've not played X-Defiant, but I've seen some of the trailers for it. And I've watched people play it on stream. But no, I actually played it myself yet. I was watching Ponchos play it a bit, and I watched Shroud play it a bit. And before the next Dragon Age is a blow-up version of Inquisition multiplayer, says British Dragon. It does look like, just the way the trailer was showcased, guys. It was introducing classes, and game trailers normally do that when there's like a multiplayer arena battler thing coming up. You know, if there's like, here's our tanks for the tank players, here's our healers for the heal players, like, that's kind of how the trailer was angled to me, and when I saw that, I just assumed it wasn't the actual Dragon Age 4. I just assumed it was like an arena shooter or something, like some sort of weird co-op game. Why they would do that, I don't know, but I just assumed that actual Dragon Age 4 was like going to be coming out later, but who knows? If there's more gameplay trailers coming out today, guys, I'll hold my breath because I don't want to condemn it too early, but it was a very strange... It was a very strange trailer. You can remember getting a trophy in MotorStorm Pacific Rift, but you can't remember the name of the developer who made Mass Effect and Dragon Age. I did remember, I was just getting there. Oddcrack, I've got a million important processes going on in my brain at every second, right, okay? Sometimes I get brain lag. Sorry, I got there in the end. Don't judge me. Description for the Veilguard trailer says it's a single-player RPG. We don't worry about that, Ryan. We live in absolute denial that they couldn't possibly come up with a trailer like that for a single-player game. Not after a game as good as Inquisition many years ago. There's no way that Inquisition could be followed by whatever the hell that was. Who knows, guys? Maybe it'll be great. I don't know. Maybe we're copiuming. I'm just gonna wait and see. I'm gonna wait and see, chat. We'll watch the gameplay trailers today. I don't know why. Is there like another broadcast or another showcase on today? Is that why there's more trailers coming? Or is it just Dragon Age is exclusively launching a trailer today? Like, what's happening? I'm running out of missiles. I'm running out of missiles. I don't want to get stuck 17 floors into a dungeon, guys. Who's the big bad of this game, asked Blue Crew? I still don't know, guys, because I still haven't finished it, but I will let you know when we get there. I promise. This was a room with a bug and a mammoth in it. That's depressing. Looks like we're going to have to blasty. Next Dragon Age is actually an MMO. No, it's not, chat. Stop it. No, it's not. Andromeda. Need an Andromeda remaster so I cannot buy it again. Apparently, the gameplay of Andromeda was okay. I never played it, can't comment. But apparently, I think it was the facial expressions of Andromeda that kind of spooked people. This bitbug is chewing my entire wallet. Right, Magma Cell 5. We've only got one left, which is actually really quite spooky. Should be alright, guys, I think. I'm going to hit up that chest over there, just to see what's in it. There's a Ubisoft thing. Oh, it's Ubisoft. Okay, I see. That makes sense. I got you. Dragon Age, BioWare are doing their own thing separately, uploading a video for tomorrow. I do need bits. I do need bits, Blue Crew. I need bits to replace my HP and missile items when I spend them on every dungeon that we have left. I need the pennies. Power chip, boost the Digimon's attack. We're going to put this on Black and Pedodramon, I think. Going to give him as much damage as possible. That's a tiny upgrade. It's like 1 damage. That might be helpful. Also, is this bitbug going to fuck off? Hello? Thank you. I just want to live till Elder Scrolls 6 comes out. I said to the guys yesterday, I was like, I was watching the Xbox showcase and I wasn't expecting an Elder Scrolls 6 trailer, right? I think that's many moons away, guys. But I did say to the guys, I was like, I said, if there's an Elder Scrolls 6 trailer at the end of this Bethesda/Microsoft broadcast, please let me know. I didn't get the message. But I think that's okay. I wasn't really expecting Elder Scrolls 6 news. I just thought, you know, you never know. You never know when that's going to appear. I think Andromeda was a bit unnecessary overall. To be honest, the trilogy was mostly fine. Yeah, I don't know why they I don't know why they made I don't know why they bothered with Andromeda, to be honest. An armor chip. Oh, nice. Let's give our armor chip to someone else. Armor chip. Increase the defense of 1 Digimon. We will give that to Wagamon. He's going to be a little bit weaker than the rest. I've just lost my shooter gun, so I think I have to part fix that. Normally I wouldn't waste my part fix so early, but I think I have to. We're doing well, guys. We're getting there. Apparently, as well, BioWare were supposed to be doing another Mass Effect game. Do you guys remember when they released that trailer and it had like the... I think it had like the Normandy in it or something. And I don't know if it was supposed to be like a reboot or like a separate story or a sequel or what, but they did do that teaser trailer where there was like, I think it was like Shepard's helmet was found in the snow or something. So I have no idea what BioWare is up to, because obviously they're working on Dragon Age, but then they seem to also have other stuff cooking. I have no idea. That was a while ago they released that, I'm pretty sure. The Bitbug was taking your kid to the sweet shop and they want to get everything. I know. Absolutely riddled there, Mick. Alright, though. Still think we run away from these fights, even though that fight is typically going to pay us quite a lot of money. Don't want to lose too much cash. How much bits do I have left? 1,200. 12,000, excuse me. I want to make it till a proper Half-Life 3 says party time. You think that Half-Life 3 is likely, guys? I want to see Portal 3. I want to see Portal 3. Not desperately, you know, I'm not staying awake every night planning and waiting for it, but I think that'd be kind of cool. You had GLaDOS in the GLaDOS Easter egg and Cyberpunk and stuff. Thought, you know what, that'd be kind of cool. We expended a lot for that, but I think that was pretty good, guys. I think that was pretty worthwhile. 2k XP is good. That's almost an entire EXP chip to 3 Digimon, so put that in perspective. Looks like we're actually really close to leveling both of our teammates, but we'd have to do another, what looks like 2 fights to get there. In fact, maybe even 3, judging by some of the numbers there. I don't know if I want to do 3 Puppetmon fights, to be honest, but alright. We need to try and avoid bombs at all costs here. If we stand on a bomb, we lose all of our progress, and that would be shocking behavior. Okay, here goes. A level 22. We're looking for a boss portal. It should be here somewhere, guys. Still not here. Goodness gracious. Floor 22. Who have we got in here? Melsigemon, Digitamamon, and Vermillimon. 3 exits. Did we bother fighting these guys? Are they moving 2 squares at a time? Just 1. Machine is weak to nature in this game. My MP is in the bin right now. I think it might be worth... Oh, dude, I don't know if I'm being stupid here, chat. Do you know what? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll use our first ever Sonic Boom Z cannon. Let's do it. Let's do it for science. I'm gonna hit these guys as hard as I physically can. Except from you. Actually, new plan. No, actually. Dude, fuck. Let's try Sonic Boom then. Let's do it. I never do this. Shell Flanks is still a terrible move, unfortunately. I think it's better to just sit here. Just guard. The real Mr. Wolfie is on holiday. 50 flat damage from the Shuriken, that's actually kind of cool. Those are cheap to buy. I was going to keep some of them for the boss fight. I'm glad we started picking these up. It's just I can't carry that many in my buggy because we've got a lot of items in the storage space. Bro, you're taking the piss, mate. I have no idea what these guys are going to do to me. That AoE damage by the looks of things. Alright. As long as there's no BM here. Okay, that's fine. Cherry Bomb is AoE, right? It's fine. Guys, are you trying to imply I'm an imposter? Oh my god, we did negative damage to these guys. We did negative damage, holy shit. Although, I guess we didn't actually do proper attacks here, did we? I think this will be a better round. I don't want to waste all my attack guns because I need to keep them for the boss. But this should pay, so I think it's worth 30 damage and shell flanks. Okay, that's fine. I'm glad this lands. If this had missed, I'd have been vomiting. This does the most damage, so we always want this to connect. That should be them down to half. Okay, not bad. Could be better, of course, but whatever. I think I need to stop doing AoE moves with my middle guy. I think we need to make Grand Coagumon do some actual damage. Because the AoE he's doing is not really adding that much. Can you beat DW2 with only items? Guys, that might actually be physically impossible. I don't know. I don't want to test it. I don't want to think about that. Okay, guys. Name one series I played out of order. Go. I'll wait. I'll bite. MP Disc 3? You have to do this. You have to do a heal. This one? Did I just do damage? I think I can tank another hit. It should be okay. Red Dead Redemption 2? Yeah, but did anybody really care about that, Vodcrack? Did anybody really care about that? Soul series, Pokemon. Yeah, but Pokemon's individual stories, guys. Come on, next. These are all bad examples, guys. None of these are convincing me that I've made bad decisions along the way. Ryan, are you really sad that we played some of the Pokemon games out of order? No, you're not. Final Fantasy Kappa. Listen. Chat. Absolutely nobody is complaining about these things. What are we sassing him for? I want in. The chat's mad that I've not played every game I've ever played chronologically on Twitch, Akuma. I'm being flamed for playing certain games out of order. I.e. playing some of the newer games before the older games that existed fucking 10,000 years ago. Jack, why didn't you play The Witcher 1 and 2 before Witcher 3? Chat, shut the fuck up, chat. Nobody is sad about that. Not a single worthwhile individual. Oh no, we can't Megadeth here. Maybe we Evil Wind? League of Legends, you went from Platinum to Silver, like, come on, man. Ryan, why do you keep saying this? Ryan, are you missing League of Legends that much? You can come back at any time if you want, mate. We'll wait for you, it's okay. Ryan, you saw my Camille support last night. With the wrong runes. Crisis? What, the Crisis as in the mech suit guy jumping about? The benchmark for modern day gaming PCs. That kind of Crisis. Got paid less in this fight than we did the Puppetmon fight. That's not good. I think my Digimon are severely beat up now. That wasn't the droid I was looking for. Oh, Ryan, I watched a bit of Clone Wars last night. Dude, my Digimon are fucking pumped here. This is not good. How many MP restoring items do I have? Maybe we just max driver. I'll do 1 MP driver. And I'll do 1 HP driver. Right, we have to avoid these fights now at all costs. I'm not gonna take these anymore. I'm not doing these anymore. Red Dead Redemption, no one played that. Definitely doesn't have a Metacritic 95 or something. Yeah, but like, Red Dead 2 has obviously been designed to be enjoyed without any knowledge of Red Dead 1, correct? They literally design games these days so that as a new player, if you're coming into the series, you can enjoy it without having played the others, right? The developers know that. So, what's the problem? Guys, if we played every game chronologically, you guys would be fucking hating life. I'm telling yous right now. I'm telling yous right now, yous would be fucking hating life. See, if I told you guys, oh chat, we're going to play X video game today, but we need to play the first 8 games from 1982 before we get there, you guys would be like, what? I know what yous are like, chat. I know what yous are like. Yous think yous want one thing, but yous actually don't know. How dare you do that thing I care so much about, you monster? Good question. Why did you play Witcher 3 first? Because Witcher 3 is the best. Why did you play Cyber Sleuth 2 before 1? I did not do that, Umbro. That did not happen. Can you even run Crisis? Question mark. I'm thinking about buying a new GPU so we can benchmark Crisis 1, guys, one day. And we'll blast all the records to the moon. Wolfie, I'm gonna go for a bit. I gotta get some X-Defiant games in with whilst it's 2 times XP. Blue Crew, what's your KDA? Persona? We did play Persona out of sync, yeah, that's true. Again, individual stories, guys. Intended to be played separately if necessary. 1982 ZX Spectrum days. Go for it. Listen, guys. I'm not even rattled. You guys, nobody so far has provided a good argument. I'm feeling completely justified in my actions. I'm still waiting. You guys take as much time as you need. I don't mind. Real talk, when are you going to break past Persona and play some Shin Megami Tensei? We have to finish Persona 3 first, Akuma. We have to play through Persona 3 and finish it. We're deep in the calendar. If I was to start with Shin Megami Tensei, guys, should I go back to number 1 based on this logic? Or am I allowed to start with Shin Megami Tensei 5? No, Jack, you have to go back to the Chinese original game that came out in the cereal box exclusively on the Game Boy Advance. There's crucial story elements in there that you can't enjoy the new games without. Please. Please, Jack, I'm begging you. Jack, shut up, man. I know what yous are like. I know what yous are like. Guys, don't do the well, actually. Well, actually. I saw the Dark Harvest. We were smurfing last night, Ryan. Yeah, I was watching some Clone Wars last night. I got to episode 4. That was quite good. It was good. Season 1 of Clone Wars, the 3D animated series, guys, I'm watching. I've been going through a bit of a Star Wars phase recently. I've been kind of plodding away at different things, seeing what I can find. Was Kingdom Hearts played in order, the correct order, depending on who you ask? No, it wasn't, David. It was not. I played Kingdom Hearts 1. Then I played Kingdom Hearts 2. And then I went back and played Chain of Memories, and then I played Birth by Sleep. That's our Kingdom Hearts playthroughs thus far. I think I can get away with Crimson nailing this guy. And you can do a Heaven's Heal. No, you can do a Giga Heal. And then you can... I think some of the girls are making some square sausage because I can smell it. Oh. At 4 PM on a Monday. Metal Gear Solid. The order I played Metal Gear Solid was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Although I never owned 2 and I never owned 3. I got shots of them from my friends. Does that count? Hell no, play 3, 4, 5, only play 3 if you want to struggle. Akuma, I've been told that the only way I'm allowed to play games on this Twitch channel is exclusively chronologically. And if I miss any games in between, I'm condemned to hell. Gaming hell for the rest of eternity. I'm sorry. That's the only way we're allowed to play games moving forward, guys. Not my decision, okay? But it's been made. The council has decreed it so. When Mr. Wolfie saved Captain Price in the Gulag in Modern Warfare 2, everyone was like, holy fuck, he's alive. And Mr. Wolfie was like, who's this? Not true. But do you know what, Vodcrack? I'm pretty sure I was allowed to play Call of Duty 4 before MW2 without having played Call of Duty 1, 2, Code Red, the Big Red, Call of Duty 2, D-Day, Call of Duty, whatever the fuck existed in 1942 on PC. I'm pretty sure people were allowed to do that, weren't they? Or did they have to enjoy Call of Duty on PC? When was the first Call of Duty game, guys? Let's just have a little peek. First Call of Duty released. Okay. PC. Guys, the first Call of Duty game came out in 2003. So I really hope that if you guys enjoyed Modern Warfare 4, you've played Call of Duty 1, Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3, 2003, 2005, 2006, before enjoying Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Especially you, Vodcrack. I'm hoping you completed all of those 100% based on this terrible logic. A likely story, chat. I've caught you in a Hippocratic stance. I revisited it a few years ago. It hasn't aged well. They're all on the spreadsheet, young man. That seems like fake news to me, Vodcrack, and we both know it. Okay. Who has exclusive rights to the spreadsheet other than yourself, Vodcrack? We're going to need some sort of third-party investigation. What happened to the emails, Vodcrack? Where did they go, eh? Did you delete those? This should give us a triple level up across the board, guys. Should being the keyword. 42, 36, 42, and we get 5,000 bits. We're up to 34k. Good. Right, that is us. No more fights. I said we were going to do this earlier, but no more fights before the boss, okay? We're pushing on to the boss. We're running away from everything else. I'm assuming this is a good way to go. I'm risking it for a biscuit here. MP Driver 3 is phenomenal. That's great. A very good pickup here. This has to be the path. We haven't had any boss walls yet, so although that's a terrain... Oh, this actually could be a boss. This actually could be it, but there's no boss walls. Alright, I think we're in it, guys. I think this looks like a boss room. I'm assuming it is. It is. Who have we got here? I figured you'd still be here, Volt. Commander Volt. Hey, add my title onto that. I'm Commander Volt now. Damien hadn't responded to any of the signals we've sent out for a while. Suspecting he was captured, Crimson promoted me to Commander. Finally, I'm at the rank I deserve, and finally I can end your campaign here at our last stronghold. I've been waiting for this. I have to see Crimson no matter what. Guys, I'm going for a whittle. To text my credit card company if I want to maintain my credit card, which I haven't used in about fucking 20 years. Actually, I thought I'd done that recently, but I must have done it again. Unless that's been sent from a long time ago. Oh, there's a date on that letter, actually. Alright, here we go, guys. We're going in. I have to see Crimson no matter what. I won't let you stop me after getting this far. Alright, guys, here we go. Here we go. Skullmetamon, Griffinmon. For the first time, we get to see Griffinmon in action, and Saber Leomon. A very cool lineup. 3 megas, of course. Very powerful, not to be underestimated. Here we go. I'm assuming Metamon has some sort of AoE, but Saber Leomon is normally like a fast Digimon. Quite hard to hit. I don't think we prioritize him. Griffinmon's probably tanky. Realistically, I don't even know. We just have to commit, I think. We're on the nature field so far. Should be good against these guys. Probably going to lead with Heat Viper, I think. Onto... I mean, we're looking for the nature type. Assuming these guys are nature types, but I'm not sure. Let's go for Saber Leomon first and see if we can actually land some hits on him. We're going to go for a Dimension Scissor onto Leomon as well. 66% chance to injure. And I think we can lead with a... Evil Wind? Try an Evil Wind here. See what happens first. I don't want to go too fast because if I burn all my mana when we haven't injured him yet, we're kind of wasting our time. Speed down's quite good. Again, I think that's on the next turn though. I don't think this is the final fight in this dungeon. I think this is like the kind of beginner fight because, again, we've not seen our boss floor yet. Injury is good. Good proc. Everybody's landed their moves so far, that's huge. And we've got a pretty good turn order. 69 on the damage on Saber Leomon. Let's see what he does back. Notice that there was no interrupts, no counterattacks here, so I'm hoping this is just a standard fight for the most part. Variable wave, so he's changing... Game aggressive. Okay, so he's buffing himself. Hopefully that buff wears off. Griffinmon will take more damage at the moment. So we'll get value on our Megadeth AoE here, which is the most damage we can pump out. This is looking okay, guys. But we'll see if we can maintain this. I think we definitely want to try and stop this guy from healing now, so I'm probably going to lean into a Bullet Hammer on Saber, and then we're going to Mega Death as much damage as possible from our right wing guy here. Let's see if we can land this. Bullet Hammer first is good because that means if they try and heal, we can stop them. Huge damage coming through because he's injured as well. I think Griffinmon should take more damage here. I think 58. Leomon is very squishy by the looks of things, as anticipated. He's normally fast and does a lot of DPS, Saber Leomon, but normally quite glass cannon. He's taking it though. What's he? Anti-magic. Okay. So yeah, focusing down Leomon was the correct play here. Wow. 2 of these Digimon have heals. Skullmetamon has to die after the cat. I'm glad we landed Bullet Hammer. Triple injury is terrifying, that's not good. Right, let's play about with our shooter gun here. We should have actually used this turn 1. So let's go cannon. We're going to do some sonic boom damage here. I actually forgot all about this, I'm not going to lie. Right, so we want to do Heat Viper again on Leomon. We're going to apply this... Actually, maybe we just apply Genocide Attack to Skullmetamon. Or am I getting greedy here? Maybe I'm getting greedy. Okay, yeah, do you know what? Well, let's just kill Leomon and just double down on this. I don't think that there's any need to mess this up. I think we're kind of over damaging Leomon here, but... 30 damage. It's supposed to be a 50 damage shell, but I guess they have defense and stuff. Okay. Bullet Hammer comes through first because it's hyper fast. Hopefully we go next. Nice. This should kill Leomon. I don't think he survives this. Which means my last attack is kind of wasted, yeah. Nah, that's my bad. Hey Prox, what's up, man? Rising Sun was my favourite. Wolfie, do you listen to Megadeth? No, but I wrote some of their songs for them. Right. Where do we go next, guys? I think we keep shooting them. Let's go for some fire here. We're going to kill Skullmetamon because we know he's got the heal. We have to go for the... Actually, new plan. We are going to apply this to him. Then we're going to try and go for the Dimension Scissor on him and injure him. And then we're just going to probably Mega Death again. Try and squeeze as much DPS out as possible here. If Metamon heals before we get to take our turn, I'm kind of sad. Machinedramon does look like he's gone last in a lot of these fights. He seems like he's very slow. Which is quite bad here. If he Giga heals himself, I'm kind of sad about it. In fact, I have a strong feeling he's about to do exactly that. Please don't. We want the injury here if we can get it. Nice. Please tell me I'm going first. Oh, huge. So now if he Giga heals, it's a wasted turn. This is going to be the... Did that move there? Seems pretty cool. We actually almost got Griffinmon at one point. It would have been an actual huge win if that's his main move. He's going to attack us. Is that AoE as well? Taking a lot of damage here, but I think we're okay. I don't think anybody's dead. Am I wrong? No. Okay. Alright. We are going to need some... We're going to take a turn here where we actually just chill out for a bit, guys. So we're going to cannon. We're going to MP driver everybody. You are going to... I think you can return focus, can you? We do a double heal here? Maybe we do a double heal. I think that's absolutely fine. And you can do this. Try and sustain a little bit of damage. A little bit of wasted MP recovery on Machinedramon here, but we've got plenty of stuff with us. We just, again, we have to prepare for the fact that this might not be the final fight, guys, so I'm trying to not spend too much of my resources now. I want to keep some Sonic Booms and some heals and stuff for the next fight. We also want to sustain up by the end of this fight for a potential round 2 with a bigger boss. It's always a weird one in this game because sometimes you waste so much time preparing for a second fight, but you kind of have to, because if you lose the second fight, you game over in this game. You lose everything. So I'm trying to be as careful as possible. I don't want to have to come out of a boss fight, make a save file inside the game on the emulator, and then realize we've actually got a boss that we're not prepared for. That would be tragic. Hey Frankie, what's up? Playing with your shooter gun on stream? I mean, it was broken earlier, Frankie. We had to fix it as well, so... We stood in a bomb and it blew up my shooter gun. Hey Jack, how's it going? Welcome back. Welcome to the stream today, guys. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. And welcome again. Right, we look like we're in a pretty okay spot. We need to kill Skull Meramon before we do anything else, so let's go ahead and try and finish him off here. Let's do... Actually, you don't have to be... Well... Yeah, okay, sure. You do this, and then you can do this, and then you can... slap... Is Crimson Nail damage? No. I guess we could apply that to this guy, see if it works. Maybe we can apply the injury. Will this actually apply the injury to him? No. I have no idea what that move's supposed to do. No idea. It says copy status. Maybe it's if you buff them, you then copy their buff or something? I have no idea. This should kill Meramon. Hopefully. He's on 1 HP. What did you think of Sonic Boom? Look at it. Is this some sort of weird plot twist? Cheeky comment? I can't under... Oh, mate. Don't. Fucking hate this game so much. It's so annoying. Alright, well, that's great. Thanks, I guess. Well, I got punished. Classic. Now we're gonna shit on him with the fucking... the Wrath of Zeus here because I can't be fucked. We're going to get a lot of XP from this fight, but it's not enough to give us a full level up, so I can't anticipate a full MP and HP bar after this. Probably could have done more damage there. Hurry up, man. It's because you know that this isn't the final fight as well, it's just like an absolute time sink. Oof. I actually had a nap. Hello, oop. Hey Jess, what's up? Is he going to heal Griffinmon now? Trying to heal himself. Alright, that's good. Look at his measly HP. What a little rat. Alright, we're going to Vulcan Sammer here, and we're going to spend 2 turns guarding. If I miss and he heals himself, I will throw my controller off the wall. Please don't miss. Thank the Lord. That has to kill him. That's an ultimate move. Alright, healer down. Thank goodness. Right, Griffinmon, you little shit. We want to try now sustain up as much as we can while also healing as much as we can. Right, so it's going to be a bit of an MP grind here. We should take this guy down quite low though. As low as we can, theoretically. Let's do it. We'll do a bunch of guard in here. You can probably hit him once. Just while he's injured, we'll take full advantage of the injury. Do you have a second controller for rage quits? No, I don't. I'm only kidding, guys. I'm not actually going to bounce my controller. I've done that enough in my life. I've broken enough controllers in my life. We're past that. I think we got over that phase like 20 years ago or something. Plus, controllers are expensive these days. You can't go breaking them all the time, you know? That's such a ridiculous, like, normal thing to... I saw, again, like, it used to be the Call of Duty players. I used to see the YouTubers saying, like, oh, I need to keep buying controllers every month because I keep breaking them, like, in Rage. And I was like, dude, that is so... That is bizarre. We can't normalize that, surely. Right, hopefully we don't kill this guy. If we kill him, we've fucked up big time. Hey, skill tree. Alright, done carrying league games. I'm back. Hello, skill tree. What's up, homie? Dude, that was a lot more damage than I was anticipating. Please don't kill this guy. Surely that's not enough. Get up. Okay. Skill tree, welcome. What League of Legends heroes were we playing today, Master Skill? Right, we're in a pretty good spot now, guys. This is okay. We are going to guard. We are going to guard, and we're going to guard. I'm going to do this a few turns in a row here. I'm just going to speed up for the purposes of time here. As long as we don't mess up to the point where he kills us, we should be alright. We want this guy to do as little damage as possible. I have to buy new controllers because of stick drift. I see that sometimes on the Nintendo Switch. Some people say that, like, they get Joy-Con drift or whatever. I've not had that in the PlayStation 5 controller, and I've had this for many years now. But I also don't use my PS5 controller every day like some people do, so I don't know. My Call of Duty controllers back in the day used to have drift all the time. Your mates would come over to play and they'd be on the shitty Player 2 control, and it would be an absolute nightmare. We used to swap the dodgy controller around. You'd have that one analog where, like, the rubber's been chewed off the analog stick and stuff like that. Thresh Oriana Brom. Oh, a little Oriana game in there, Skilltree. Oh, nice. Okay. Just playing some normal games today, Skilltree, is that right? Just getting a bit of a... Oh, wait, one of my Digimon's almost dead. Oh my god. Hold on. That would have been an absolute travesty if I'd missed that. Okay, we can't be having that, guys. Yeah, actually, kind of terrifying, to be honest. There's no way we don't heal here before he attacks me, surely. Thank God. Oof. I was afraid that when I had kids, they'd break my controllers. Has that ever happened so far, Jack, or no? That was close. That was close, guys. Alright, recovered. The Digimon are getting really, really powerful now, so it's really hard to do this, like, sustain heal thing that we're doing, where we, like, get our MP back, but it is still doable. The Digimon just do a lot of damage, which is really, really awkward. In fact, I think we're getting to the point where, like... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe actually we just call it quits here. We're kind of low, though. We do have plenty of heals, though, so we'll do a Heaven's Heal, and then we'll do a Heaven's Heal. And then we'll probably just finish this guy off if we can, I think. It's not ideal, but... we should be okay. I'll just use an MP recovery before we go into the next fight, and it should be alright. I don't know if my attack will kill this guy. I really hope it does. Hey Ali, how's it going? Welcome. Nintendo really cheaped out with the Joy-Con sticks. I don't know if they've addressed it with the new model ones. One of mine is Drifting Vape Nation. I still can't get over the fact that Nintendo don't give you a cable to like charge your controller. That is absolutely insane to me. Like, if I'm playing with my Switch docked and I have the control, like, I get the little Joy-Cons and I plug them into the little, like, fucking device that they give you, the little plastic thing. I thought it was here, but I think it's on my shelf somewhere. The fact that they don't give you a cable to connect to your Switch to, like, charge it while you're playing it is baffling. The fact you have to buy it, like, it's the exclusive Nintendo controller to have that functionality is whack to me. I don't know. Maybe that's just because I've been a PS3 guy my whole life. We've never had batteries. So, yeah, I don't know. Commander Volt, with all my training and tactical research. Move it, Volt. I'm going to Crimson. I have no way of stopping you now. I've failed you, Crimson, but I'm kind of relieved. I felt before that being a Blood Knight wasn't that I was what I was supposed to be doing. It's hard to describe, but maybe next time we meet, it'll be more peaceful conditions. Bye, buddy. Volt, he wasn't really a bad person after all. Okay. Dude, my character's got that genuine naivety that is so kawaii. Right, I don't think there's any way around this, guys. I think I have to just MP Driver 3 here. I'm just going to quickly check my Digimon here. I mean, we're mostly topped up for the most part. My HP's in a good spot, our MP's in a good spot-ish. Machinemon's lacking, and Grand Quagumon's lacking, but that's alright. We have one MP recovery, guys. We have to keep going. Maybe we get lucky and find an MP recovery, an MP3 driver in one of these boxes. That's a really nice portal. Actually, so nice. What the hell? Alright, I really thought the boss was going to be the next floor. Not even here, apparently. Oh god. Right, I could try and zap one of these bugs, but I'm really scared we got a return bug, so I'm terrified. You know what we'll do, guys? We'll just make a little cheeky save file as we go here. What we got? An energy bug. I'm pretty sure we're close to the end at this point. We're going to be running past both of these fights. I don't think I'm going to take either of them, most likely. We are very close to a level up on some of our Digimon, but not all of them, so I think we just have to run. The Puppetmon fight does give us really good XP, guys, but I don't think it's a good spot to be in. Also don't know how far we've got left to go in the dungeon. I was hoping that the boss was going to be soon. Yeah, Machinimon needs 8k XP. He's not even close. He only needs one fight, which is nice, but yeah, no, we're not doing that. We're running away from all these fights. We should have plenty of steps to get where we need to be. We've still got 2,000 left, so that should be alright. Draco, hello, hey guys. Welcome to the stream today, guys. We're jumping into Digimon World 2 Alternative again. We've been playing this for 3 hours today, and we are still in the same dungeon we started in, but we also did a bunch of chatting today as well about all the game reveals that came out over the weekend at all the broadcasts and conventions and stuff that was happening, the Game Fest and the Xbox Game Show and all that stuff, so we're getting there. How's things happening today anyway, guys? We're having a good Monday. Ali, we're having a good Monday. Draco, we're having a good Monday. Jack as well. Final boss, you think today is the day? No, I don't. I think I was told last week that we have like 5 or 6 bosses left. We've only beat 1 boss today. I don't think the final boss is today, guys, but I'm going to make a good crack at it, I promise. We're going to have a good crack. We did a grind stream on Saturday and leveled up our party, and we also replaced our Seraphmon with Grand Quagamon. Gave him a slight baby upgrade. And now we're just pushing through. I would love to get to the final boss today, but I don't think we're ready for that. I don't think we're ready. Finally, this is the boss floor, which is a bit of relief. Now, we have to get there. 25 floors this dungeon was. There's every possibility we stand on a bomb or a bug nest or something that riddles us here, guys, so we can't rule that out. I'm not going to accept that we've defeated Crimson until we've actually beaten him. We might even lose the boss fight itself, so this could be it. Reds, fire, water, nature. This seems like it's a big deal, chat. Machine type. Is he on the darkness squares? I think this is us going in. Nope. Just a fancy big ass room. Alright, no random Digimon. This is us, guys. We're going in. This is it. Crimson, the leader of the Blood Knights. Let's see how we get on against them. Unless somebody else is here to protect them. Question mark, question mark, question mark. You're finally here, J-Cram. I know that you're here, Crimson. Show yourself. Crimson, I'm glad you were able to make it. Were the wild Digimon here to your liking? Cut out the small talk, Crimson. I'm here for the answers. Why did you attack the city? Why are you leading these Blood Knights? You were a city tamer once, weren't you? J-Cram, let me ask you something. Do you remember your parents, your childhoods? Nani? Think, J-Cram. I bet you can't recall their faces, their names. Mate, I've been playing this fucking video game for so long, I can't remember anything. Dude, my sanity's gone, my mind is gone, Crimson. You're expecting me to know all these things, dude? Digimon World 2 has sapped every part of energy that my brain has ever possessed. You probably didn't even remember that they should exist until I just said that. Your memories are suppressed, they are outside. Outside? Estina said something similar. J-Cram, I used to be a city tamer. I was a Gold Hawk tamer. I went on missions. They were better than the shitty Blue Falcons, that's for sure. Excuse me, I didn't ask for that, Crimson. It's true, but I didn't ask for that. I raised my rank in the Colliseum, something we haven't done in a while, and I reached the pinnacle of all tamers, so they gave me the option to learn the truth. The truth? You can't handle the truth! Your life began the moment you walked into the Blue Falcon office. I know everything you've done since you've awakened. I saw it at all. I saw it all from the kernel. If you can defeat me here, I'm confident you will also learn the truth yourself. Now, let's end this once and for all. The city's current hero, who they place all their faith into, versus their former hero, who failed at the very end. What's the truth, guys? We need to know the truth! Alright, first we have to get through these shitters. Magna Dramon, Seraphimon, and Imperial Dramon. Dude, that's basically my team. What the hell? Magna Dramon's looking a bit like it hasn't eaten in a while. What the hell? That's like the runtiest Magna Dramon I've ever seen in my life. Okay, guys, Seraphimon obviously going to have a lot of heals. We probably have to kill him first. Magna Dramon might also have heals, though. Being like a kind of angelic angel Digimon, evolving from Angie Woman. I mean, both of these guys are going to have heals of some kind. I think we just have to tunnel down Magna Dramon first, because Seraphimon's probably going to be tanky. I am going to apply as much damage as possible, so I'm going to do this first, and then we're going to try and get the Dimension Scissor Injure on Magna Dramon. That is a terrifying Digimon. I can't stop looking at it. Do we bother reducing speed on these guys, or do we just go in with the Mega Death? Let's go ahead and reduce speed, why not? I could go with the Okawamon defense down, but it's too risky. I'd rather get the injury. Venom Infuse. Seraphimon with the Interrupt. Paralysis. That is ugly. That is very ugly. That's going to be a nightmare, chat. He's got an Interrupt Paralyze move. That's really not good. Okay. Right. I forgot to use my shooter gun as well. Oops. Dimension Scissor. We need the injury here. Huge. Big. Infinity Cannon. He's going to drain MP, right? But he doesn't have MP, so he's going to do it twice, I think, and then stop, surely. Surely he doesn't do this more than twice. He missed on the third try. Okay, he gets 3 chances. That must be like his MP bar. Okay, we get injured. That's not good. Right. 1 paralysis off the bat is quite bad, but it should be okay. I think what we need to do is we need to cure the paralysis immediately. And we need to apply anti-heal as quickly as possible to this Magna Dramon. So I'm just going to keep constantly applying Bullet Hammer until we kill her. Seraphimon shouldn't be that much of an issue. Okay. We're probably going to get interrupted by Seraphimon over and over again. This is my only anti-paralysis item that I've brought with me, so we'll see if he interrupts me twice here. Oh, thank God. Okay, so he's not doing the paralysis this turn, that's good. We just have to kill her as quickly as possible. Next turn I can do my shooter gun. I didn't have to double apply, but I was scared that one of my Digimon was going to miss, so... Alright. We're hitting her very hard, that's good. Seraphimon's probably going to try to start healing here, but he won't be able to heal her. It's Infinity Cannon again. Mega Fire. Okay, so that's just AoE damage. Okay, we're about to take a pummeling here. This is kind of scary. If they put anti-heal on us, chat, we could be genuinely in trouble. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Taking a lot of damage here. Hey, hello, Mr. Bent Willie. Assist, he's going to try and heal. Yeah. That's an AoE, I think. Okay. As expected. Megadramon wasn't able to heal though, which is the main thing. This is going to be a really hard fight, guys. Like, really hard. We're going to top up. We need to kill Megadramon before we do anything here. So we need to go all in on her. I'm going to Heat Viper here. I'm going to try and Bullet Hammer her again as well for max damage. And then we're just going to Megadeth. Megadeth doesn't get as much value, admittedly. Okay, change of plans. We're doing Heat Viper. I'm gonna crutch on a heal this turn. Hopefully we don't get interrupted with paralysis. If we do, it's gonna slow everything down substantially. We need to kill one of these Digimon before we start getting paralyzed across the board, because if that happens, we're in the shitter. Please don't do it. I hate it, man. I think that should be illegal. It's so disgusting. It is so disgusting. That's the Bullet Hammer not applied, by the way. So if she gets a heal here from anyone, we're in trouble. My middle guy getting the paralysis is really bad, because he's the one that can guarantee stop the anti-heal on the next turn. It looks like these guys might be doing like some sort of routine though. I don't know if we can win this, guys. It's going to be really hard. Seraphimon needs to die second, but He's going to be hella tanky. I don't even know if we can sustain the damage we're taking. Maybe I could have shooter gun turn 1 for a bit of an advantage here, but we are getting clapped here. The paralysis is a huge problem. We needed that to land. Megadramon's too tanky. We're running out of mana. This is. I think we're going to lose balance here if we don't kill her in the next 2 turns. I probably could get away with a Sonic Boom, but I don't know if it's greedy or not. It's only 45 AP. Probably not going to do that much, but when she's injured, maybe that's all we can achieve. I have to apply the anti-heal, but we could also die if we're unlucky. I don't know if 45 damage is going to make the difference on her. Probably not. I think I have to sustain heal, which sucks. Can I get away with this? I think Seraphimon's going to try and heal. If I'm wrong about this, chat, this could be very, very bad. I'm going to have to do this because my other Digimon is paralyzed, so I need to try and apply this anti-heal as quickly as possible. And then it's Megadeth. Wow. I'm hoping we can kill this guy. And then Seraphimon tries to heal him, misses, and then we can heal in the next turn. That's the only victory condition I think we have. Attack missed, that's really bad. This is good. That's bad. I'm going to have 2 paralysis, no anti-heal applied. Please land your attack, please. That's supposed to be 50-50. It's 3 turns we've lost the coin flip. There's no way. It's so bad, guys. If Seraphimon heals Magnadramon here on the next turn and we don't land an attack beforehand, we are doomed. Utterly doomed. We might even lose a Digimon here if we're unlucky. We have to try and get through. We have to survive this. That's a injury. That might kill him. Oh, we're alive barely. Okay. Well, the good news is we're not dead yet, but this is not looking good. The 2 paralysis is really ugly, man. There's nothing I can do about that. We just have to hope that it lands. I'm going to try both of these anti-heal moves on this Digimon. If we miss 2 turns in a row, that's 5 misses on a supposed 50-50 coin flip. It's in the hands of RNG now. Supposedly fair RNG. We just need to land one of these attacks before Seraphimon heals her, and we have a chance to win. Nice. That's annoying. Oh, the paralysis didn't land for the first time. Thank fuck. Oh my god. Okay, that's huge. That's huge. We really needed that to come through. Maybe we can kill Megadramon before she gets an attack off if we're lucky here. I think we have to land Machine Dramon's move, and I don't know if he'll go before she does. And he lands his attack as well. Okay, thank the Lord. Is that enough? Yes. Get wrecked, you little shit. Okay, good. I think we can sustain up now. We have to kill Seraphimon next, unfortunately. Which is going to be like getting through a brick wall, but I think we can do it. Our Digimon are really slacking here, though. They're like really, really, really slacking. I think I'm going to have to do an EXP... I'm going to have to do a max driver here, which I really don't want to burn, but I think I have to. Do I need to use this? Do I need to waste this now? Let me think about this, because that's such an important tool. If I use a HP driver, I can definitely sustain a turn or 2. I think I have to do this. I'm going to not use that item, and I hope I don't greed for this. I'm going to HP driver here. You are going to try your best to apply this to him. And you are going to try and guard, I guess. Maybe you try Bullet Hammer. Because I'm paralyzed, I think I can interrupt, but I don't think it's that great. Maybe I can counterattack, perhaps? The guy on the end has been doing... I wonder if this will work. This might be a terrible turn, we'll find out. This is my last heal, other than my main heal that I have. Having one Digimon out the fight should make things easier. In fact, miss because he's paralyzed, that's whatever. this hits the middle guy, we're laughing. Good. Now we get the counter-attack defense down on the enemy, which is important here. Watch this. Nice. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but the defense down might actually help us. We go in for big damage now. It might actually be good. That's the heal. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, there's nothing to be done about that, unfortunately. It's just how busted the game is, where they don't have MP values. I mean, it was only a matter of time, but because I'm paralyzed, I can't actually interact with that at all, which is really, really broken, but whatever. Right, we're gonna do this. I think we just leave him on full HP and try and maybe sustain up here, maybe? I don't know if the defense down's going to last multiple turns or if it just lasts one turn. I need to get rid of my paralysis, but there's every chance that he just reapplies it, so I think we have to just get back up to full MP. Which really sucks, but... What are you guys talking about? You don't have a status heal? I had some items with me, proxy, but it's a 25 floor dungeon, mate, and we had to do a mini boss before this boss. I've got an anti-confusion status heal on one of my Digimon, but that's it. I don't have paralysis. I don't have paralysis fix, which is unfortunate. That's a lot of damage to be taken. I was kind of hoping that we would cleanse paralysis just existing, but I don't think we're going to get there. I'm going to do a Heaven's Heal here, and I'm going to do 2 turns of guarding. We really have to just sustain up here as best we can before we kill this Seraphimon, because, guys, there is a world where we could put 6 moves into this guy, and then we miss because we're paralyzed. And then we just, like, we can't get the anti-heal on him. The paralysis is stopping us from consistently applying our anti-heal, which is very problematic to say the least. I was kind of hoping that, like, Seraphimon would spend some turns trying to interrupt us when we were triple guarding, but obviously that's not the case. I'm basically sustaining one heal when I do that. See, when I do, like, what I just did there, where it's like Heaven's Heal, and then guard, and then guard. We're basically sustaining, like, one turn of... The heals come through first. I guess we try and look for the injury on Seraphimon. And then we chill, I think. I think I have to chill here. Maybe try a counter, but I don't think it's worth. I think I just have to defend here. Could have probably used my shooter gun, but I don't want to use shooter gun until he's injured. They have infinite MP, but you have the cannon. Yeah, but I think it's busted because Seraphimon can AoE heal his entire team for 200 HP without any downside to him doing that. I have storage space. You shouldn't be able to heal everybody for 200 HP infinitely. That's trash. It's terrible. Terrible balance. These guys can spam their best moves. I can't do that. There's 25 floors in the dungeon, and I gotta pack missiles, I gotta pack, like, heals, cores, repairs, part fixes. I've got 32 item slots, but there's no way I can pack enough to make this fair. It's abysmal. Plus, this guy's got a 66 interrupt paralysis move, which is honestly ridiculous as well. I'm gonna start chunking this guy and try and hope to God the paralysis wears off, but I mean, it's kind of doomed, honestly. I don't think he is going to... I don't think he's going to heal when he's full HP. We just have to hope that the paralysis wears off here. Or when we do attack, we have to proc the injury like this. No injury proc, that's a 66% chance failure. We're doing so little damage to him as well. We can definitely win this, it's just how slow do we want to be? If he heals at the end of this turn, I'm going to be absolutely livid because he's not interrupting me at the moment. I'm pretty sure he would have healed by now if he was healing. There's a world where we could maybe kill Imperial Digimon second, but I don't know. Not seen that very often. 83 damage. Holy crap, dude. Alright, Seraphimon's in that ass. This is where we really start to have to, like, constantly apply our anti-heal or we're just doomed. What do I have here? Reverse status all. I don't want to waste that. I think that's too important for later. I'm kind of greeding here, but he's going to interrupt one of me. I have to hope that one of my Digimon lands the anti-heal, or we are fucking doomed, chat. There's a world where I can maybe heal here, but I think I have to go all in. Nice, that's... Okay, so my paralysis is cured only to be immediately reapplied, which is just incredible. Okay, he missed it. We've got a window. This is our window, chat. This is where we go. It's actually insane, man. Like, the game is so insanely stupid. I cannot believe that. That is ridiculous. I'm not paralyzed and we just happen to miss. That is insane. Absolute insanity. This game rots the core of my fucking brain. It's so stupid. I'm not scared we're gonna lose this. I'm just wondering if there's a way we can win it without wasting all of our good items. Like, it's actually crazy. Oh, we are reparalyzed. Okay, so that's like a bug. Okay, the game's not very clear about this. He did actually paralyze me. Our paralysis was cured, he interrupted me, and then he did paralyze me, which is why we missed. Okay, that makes sense. It just doesn't come up appropriately. The pop-ups for that is not correct, but I understand what's going on. It's just an issue. I actually now have to... I think I have to max driver because I cannot rely on my paralyzed Digimon to land the anti-heal. And if we don't land the anti-heal, we're just back to where we started. I could try it once. I could greed for it once, but I don't think it's worth... If Jolly Brodo Swaggins doesn't heal my team, we are screwed. And I don't think we can coin flip that. But losing my max driver here is really sad, because the next fights are probably going to be worse. It's just the paralysis. The paralysis is actually wrecking the whole fight. Like, I can Heaven's Heal here. If he interrupts me and paralyzes me, I'm doomed. If my paralyzed Digimon doesn't heal, I'm doomed. I don't know if paralysis interrupts heals. I don't think I can take the chance, though. I genuinely don't think I can take the chance. Which is absolutely rotten. Right, I'm going to max driver here. He has the genocide attack and he has to not get interrupted. This guy has to try and 50-50 coin flip land the bullet hammer. And this guy has to just put damage on Seraphimon. If Seraphimon heals this turn, we're sad. It means I've kind of wasted my heal, but I can't take the chance, unfortunately. I don't think I can buy max drivers anymore. If I can, that would be sick, but if not, I'm sad. He lands the bullet hammer, that's good. Alright, now we try and push here. Now we try and push. This guy's going to be a nightmare to get through, but we should be alright. I could try and intermittently apply the anti-heal to both of these enemy Digimon, but I think it's too greedy. I think I just have to kill Seraphimon. Paralysis doesn't affect any assist skills. Okay, David, thanks. I didn't know that. Good to know. Do you not have Confuse Attack, or does it not apply to him? I think when you confuse the bosses, the chat told me it applies for one turn only. And even then, my Confuse moves are not guaranteed to land on the boss. They're unlikely to land. So if I do confuse him, he gets one turn. But again, it's not guaranteed. I just have to continuously apply both of my Digimon with anti-heal. Like, I have to do 2 anti-heal debuffs on him. Because one of my Digimon is paralyzed. And if he paralyzes the other and they both miss, there's a world where we miss again on the second turn. And then he heals back to full HP, and then we cry. So, this is why I'm stuffing both of my anti-heals onto Seraphimon. Paralysis cured. Didn't get interrupted for some myth. Dude, that is insane. Alright, cool. He's going to try and heal himself, I think. If he heals, he's going to heal his partner back to full, but Seraphimon's the main target right now. Like I said, I can't afford to greed, guys. Like, I could have, if I'd known how this turn was going to play out, I could have used that move on the other guy. But it's just, I can't run that risk. I didn't know my paralysis was going to be cured, and that he wasn't going to interrupt me and paralyze me again. So we just have to keep going. Do you install the patch? Ask Digimon Souls. You can install the patch or you can find a pre-patched version online, Digimon Souls. I can't give it to you, homie, but you can find it very easily. Alright. We are almost dead on Yak Sensorin, which is really scary. But we've also got Seraphimon down really low. I think I have to do this. He has to Bullet Hammer. And he has to keep going. This is really scary here. If Seraphimon interrupts my Grand Coagamon, he doesn't, that's massive. That's so big. That's so big. If he had paralyzed me there and we miss, we're really, really sad, chat. Can Heavens heal to keep him alive? Then maybe interrupt with a Cat Punch. Does that work? If he's interrupting me, though, how does that work, chat? I can't remember how this game works, man. It's so stupid. Does he interrupt my... No. I'm kind of sad Imperial Dramon's dead because he's about to miss out on so much XP. Like, I kind of want to load it and do it again, but, like, the fight is so obnoxious, it's unreal. Unbelievable, man. What an absolute waste of my time. I don't know why they put this in. I don't know why. It is insane, dude. Right, new plan. Gonna kill Seraphimon first. Alright, we go again. You got no items or revive techs? Unfortunately not, Dave, no. We used them all. Alright, we're on it back. We have to just hope that he doesn't paralyze me in the first 3 turns of the fight. That's the only way we can make this work, guys. We have to... We just have to apply as much damage turn 1. I guess we can use our 1 Sonic Boom. Better to use this when he was... It's better to use this when he's injured, but we'll just do it here. Genocide attack on this guy. I'm just going to apply as much anti-heal as possible. We could potentially... Yeah, I think we have to injure him, right? Let's just run this back. I'm missing out on damage by not using other moves, but I think I have to do this. Right, again. We do it again. We have to hope that we get some injuries or something. It changes the entire fight whether we land these or not. He's not interrupting me turn 1, which means he's not paralyzing me turn 1. That's big. And we do get the injury. Okay, that's the best start we could possibly hope for. I'm not going to worry about anti-healing the other Digimon. I just need to kill him. His AoE heal is just too obnoxious. Plus, he's also the one with the interrupt paralysis bullshit. So, now that we know that, the second fight will go substantially easier. But as a first try, should I expect a Angel Digimon to have a move called Venom Infusion? No, I don't think so. Doesn't make any sense. I understand why Seraphimon might have heals and stuff, but like, come on, man. He has an interrupt paralysis. Like, it's just shocking behavior, dude. He lands the injury onto me, that's fine, whatever. Hopefully that doesn't target Machine Dramon. Okay, it targets Machine Dramon and gets value on the injury, that's sad. Alright, Seraphimon chunked and also damaged ever so gently. We have no paralysis as of yet, we have to kill him. There's every possibility that Machine Dramon dies. I'm going to take the chance that he doesn't get wombo comboed, which may be ridiculous, but I don't really have much of a choice in the matter. I have to constantly apply anti-heal. Because, yay, Digimon World 2, I guess. Jim, good luck. Have a good one. Peace. Did you use your Sonic Boom? We did. We used 1 Sonic Boom, guys. It doesn't do that much damage, unfortunately. It does like 40 damage, and I only have 1 of them. Yeah, we used all the Z ammo. I'm not angry. We have a chance to win now. Without using the max driver that I'm hanging on to like my unborn child. Alright. I mean, he's pretty much dead. We just need to guarantee a hit on him. trying to think how best to do that. Maybe... I mean, Vulcan's hammer seems to be fine here. I am going to do... Dude, I don't want to greed here. I'm just going to buffer AoE for the whole team here. I don't have any heals buffered though. That's a problem. I really don't want to try and like heal here, but I think I have to. Ah, dude, I think I'm in. We could Heaven Seal technically. I'm gonna just assume that one of these has to hit. No. Bullet Hammer might get in, or yeah, dude. I'm just gonna do this. I don't even care. If this comes back to haunt me, guys, I apologize. That should kill Seraphimon. I can assume the little pink dog's gonna try and... He survives that as if... I have to assume the little pink thing, that rat, is gonna try and heal somebody. There's no way, if she does have a revive, which I don't even know if that exists in the game, there's no way she's buffering that. Okay, our Imperial Dramon misses. His lands. Guess his is just better, unlucky. 50, 69, 50. If Mega Dramon hits us too hard here, we may actually die. Please don't. That's gonna hurt. Are we alive? I think we're okay, right? Alright. Good. I think this is winning, chat. I think this is winning. We are going to apply this to her. I've not seen her heal ever since we started this fight earlier in the last run, so I have no idea what's going on here, but now we just have to kill her as fast as possible. Here we go. We want Machine Dramon to ideally go first, so that he can get the anti-heal on her. Yeah, that's good. Okay, we win. We win, we win, we win. I always thought it was a pink dragon, not a dog or a rat. Oh, I'm just angry. Also, it looks terrible in this game. He misses again. Paralysis, I guess. Such a punishing status ailment. And we just don't have any. We don't have any paralysis. We've got like counter-attack paralysis stuff, but I don't know how good it's going to be on the bosses, guys. I genuinely don't know. Maybe by not trying to like paralyze the boss and injure the boss. I mean, I try and injure the boss every time, but like maybe by like not using some of these, like injury counter 100%, paralysis counter 100%, like maybe by like not using these moves, I'm kind of trolling. I don't know. Like, let's try it one time, right? Let's see if we can paralyze. It's kind of silly to do this now, to be honest, but you have to guard and you have to probably just do this. I'm going to try and get another heal through on Jolly Brodo. We've not applied any anti-heal here, so if she heals on this turn, it'd be really troll. We miss again. Falcor. Oh, that's why you guys were talking about Falcor. Falcor from the Never-Ending Story, chat. Is that what you guys are talking about? Let's see how good paralysis is when applied to the enemy. So we've paralyzed their Imperial Dramon. Let's see how good that is. Don't kill me, please. Alright, let's see how good it is. We are going to apply this to you. We are going to Heaven Seal. And you are going to just try and do anything useful for the first time in your entire life. We're hanging on by a thread here. Let's see if this guy actually misses on his paralysis proc. The first time we've paralyzed the boss, right? Enemy Imperial Dramon. That's our Imperial Dramon. He lands his attack for the first time in 5 turns. Good. We apply the anti-heal. Good. He misses for the first time ever because of the paralysis. Okay. Paralysis for the win, Forehead. I was waiting on that to wreck me there. But it actually came through as kind of good. Okay. We are slowly chipping away at these guys, but it is a slow process. Again, we have the max driver if we want to use it. I don't really want to use it if I don't have to. Also don't want to have to cure that paralysis on the end, although I can buy these for free in the store. Actually, yeah, let's just apply this here while we can. You have to sustain us, maybe? Or do I need to stop him from healing? My middle guy is going to not attack here because he's defending for a turn, so we have to hope he tanks. And then you need to kill... Nobody's healing here. I think if any of these other two Digimon, see if Magnamon here, that thing, if whatever that Digimon's called, Falcor, right? If Falcor had any kind of like confuse in her kit, or if like the Imperial Dramon had any type of confuse in his kit, we would just be hating life entirely. The fact that he's missed 2 turns in a row is very encouraging though. Makes me feel bad about some of my bitching. Maybe we should be trying to paralyze the boss more often. I don't know. Seems like such a Hail Mary, guys. That's why it feels so bad. I'm going to Heaven Seal here, and hopefully he can do... He can. That's not good. Right, I don't think I can risk this. I've not seen this Digimon use one... I've not seen this Digimon use one heal ever since we started the playthrough, and I have no idea why. I thought she was going to try to... She would be trying to heal like 24/7, but... I don't really know what's going on here. He can't heal, which means we might lose Imperial Dramon here. This is kind of bad. Please don't heal. This is the one turn that I'm kind of vulnerable. If she heals on this turn, we cry real tears, chat. This is the one turn I have not applied anti-heal. If she heals herself now, I will vomit. We haven't actually injured her as well, which is paralysis cured. Okay, so we got 2 turns of paralysis on the boss where he did miss twice. We might lose somebody here if we're really unlucky. I don't think so. I think we're hanging on by a thread. It depends what she does. She is attacking. Okay. Injured. That's kind of scary. We should be okay here, I think. Got very little mana, though. You can't do anything. Do we need to max driver? I think we actually do, which is fucking ridiculous. We're just doing so little damage to these enemies. I can apply the anti-heal, or I can heal once. My other 2 Digimon are just out to dry in the sun, dying. I think I'm gonna have to do it. It sucks to have come this far and not wasted it, only to use it now when we're at the grand finale, but we're just getting really unlucky with some of these turn orders. Right, whatever, guys. Kind of sucks, but whatever. At least we can guarantee the anti-heal. Ron, stop. Use Sai, that's a classic. Only the real OGs will remember the Use Sai moment. Use Sai. Oh my god. Alright. Let's go. Gonna hurt quite a lot, which is good. Not Mara. What an absolute riot this is. It could just be as well, right? We have a virus team. Our whole team is virus. Pretty sure Seraphimon is vaccine, and I'm pretty sure Megadramon is vaccine. I don't know about Imperial Dramon. It could just be that this fight is particularly obnoxious because we are 3 virus versus 3 vaccine, but I actually don't know. Maybe Magnadramon. Magnadramon must be vaccine, surely, with all the healing capabilities. It has to be the case. Am I wrong, chat? You're correct. I can't believe that Crimson has a full vaccine team. That makes no sense. I'm hoping that the final boss isn't like triple vaccine, or we're kind of doomed. That's why our Digimon are doing so little damage, by the way. Imperial Digimon. We have Imperial Digimon Black, who I think is virus. I think his is vaccine, so it's literally a counter of 3 versus 3, I think. Might be mistaken about 1 or 2 details there, but Grand Coagamon is virus, and Machinedramon is definitely virus. So I think we're just in an uphill battle here, which is a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. Good news is, we're getting there. Let's go ahead and try and injure this guy. And we can just... Could be trying to paralyze him or something again here, but I don't know if we care. I think we just try and kill him. If I'm not mistaken, he has 2 god Pokemon and a king Pokemon because he thinks himself a king or a god. I don't know what's going on with Crimson in this particular playthrough. He seems to have a big secret he wants to reveal to us about the city and how it's corrupting people, or lying to them. Our Imperial Digimon must be really slow. He keeps missing. The whole fucking game, he has missed. I feel like he's got like a 20% chance to miss, even when he's not paralyzed. You didn't get the proc on him, which is really quite disappointing. Can't say I'm not upset about that. Can we just please injure this motherfucker? Oh, we got Smiley Bomb counter 1.5. Is that better than... I think so. We landed an attack for once. Thank you. Negative damage. Please. And injury. Thank you. Hey, Toad Sage, what's going? How's it going, man? What's happening? I like how this guy just endlessly blasts us for like twice as much damage as what we're hitting him for. Again, there's like no cap to his energy. Like the Digimon don't have to recharge or anything, which makes this really troll. I have to assume that this is the last fight in this dungeon. If there's another fight after this, guys, I will literally be absolutely and utterly doomed. That would be a huge jump in difficulty, though. I really hope the game doesn't do that to me. This game should give us a level up at least, which isn't going to count for much, but it should give us enough XP to be a little bit stronger. We might even have to take some other fights in the dungeon before we leave, potentially. If we can. I'm definitely going to be looking for chests at the end of this dungeon if there are any. Based on what this floor layout has looked like up until this point, I doubt that's going to be the case. Because it was a straight line with no Digimon on this floor, so I can't even go back to fight other Digimon, which is kind of sad, but... Hope you get, boys. We're nearly done. He's on negative 1 HP. Brilliant. Right, we're just going to Heaven Seal for a bit of security here. You are going to guard, and we're going to rely on this guy to land a move, which God knows why I'm doing this to myself. If Imperial Digimon can land this, we're fine. Alright. Raremon. I think we had Buffalo Breath at one point, but I think I might have dumped it. I can't remember. Maybe that was our biggest mistake. Alright, we do get 4.5k, guys, which is not bad. Honestly, I would have liked a bit more XP. Considering we're getting like 2k for the regular fights, which we do 2 of, and then, you know, 2 Puppetmon fights gives us 4k XP. So it's still welcome, but also, geez. Alright, Crimson has been defeated, guys. I'd be lying if I said I enjoyed that, but we got him. Good. Very good. This is the result I was hoping for. Crimson. Sorry, J-Cram, I know what your orders are. Unfortunately, I can't be captured. I have to return to the Kernel guy already knows of my failure. Does that mean we're going to have to fight him again later? Gaia, the thing Estina mentioned? Perhaps you will save everyone, J-Cram. Finish your duties in the city, reach the Kernel zone. The next time we meet, I probably won't be B anymore. Fantastic. I cannot wait to fight you for the 10th time, Crimson. That's really fair. I passed as far back as I can remember the training mission to become a tamer. I need to talk with the leaders. Looks like there is a bit of development going on with the story here. Do we get any reward chests, please? Like a max driver would be iconic right now. Or is it just going to be a long path? Like, why? It's a long path to the exit. Really good rootkit rift. That's really good, yeah. Imagine you didn't have the steps for this. You beat the boss, you sweat 25 floors to get here. You beat 2 bosses, and this is what they reward you with. Alright. How many of these chests can we open without exploding in a ball of fire, chat? Power chip. Okay, sure. A DNA up chip. Okay, that's actually kind of good. Irrelevant for us for the most part, but handy to have. An EXP chip is great. Realistically, I'm looking for another driver. I don't want a toy plane. I'm really hoping for like a max driver or something. Speed chip. Okay, let's think about this. Digimon, Digibeetle. These are definitely helpful items. They're very welcome. Imperial Dramon's speed is 101. Is that the lowest in our team? He's 101, but he's also like fucking 5 levels below him. His is 100. They're all the same. Imperial Dramon seems to be the one that misses all the time, but it's also very important that Grand Coagamon lands a lot of his stuff. I think we give the speed to Grand Coagamon. Is that a mistake? Alright, we get some chips here. The speed chip, we're going to give to Imperial Dramon. I think. Maybe Machine Dramon? He has heals and damage, and anti-heal. He's also got the lowest speed. It's not going to give us much. The power-up chip. I'm going to give this guy... Give this to... Probably Imperial... I mean, he does AoE very often, which is going to make the grind easier, I guess. I don't know if that's a smart play, though. EXP chip has to go into our Grand Coagamon. No questions asked. Okay, the DNA up chip we'll hang on to. Doesn't really matter if we increase DP at this point. It's completely irrelevant. There is a world where we could maybe do a fusion one last time with one of our Digimon. Maybe Imperial Dramon to get to Diabramon, maybe? Not really sure about that, though. I'd have to survey our Digivolution options. Plus, if I DNA fuse with any more shitter Digimon, I'm pretty sure we're going to half our stats. Which is probably a bad thing. Right, that was an absolute cluster, guys, but we did manage to get through it, which is good. Oof. That dungeon was 25 floors. That was absolutely agonizing. But we did do it, guys. Well done. We got through 2 new bosses. Chaotix, how are you today? I'm hoping that we don't get punished too much in the late game. I'm hoping there's a bit of variety to the next few bosses where they don't all have just vaccine Digimon. If they do, we're doomed, chat. I'm gonna save again. That took us 3 hours to get through one dungeon. That was a bit of a nightmare. We are going to go and upgrade our buggy. We're going to go buy resources. We're going to see if there's any new things to acquire in the city from the merchants. Maybe there's some better items to buy. Potentially some better healing items or something like that. We need to also reconfigure our buggy for another exit. We can also do the Colliseum fight, which is possible, but let's hold off on that for now. Let's go Blue Falcon and talk to our leader and see what she's got to say for herself, because there's some plot points here that are being alluded to. Hello, Cecilia. Leader Cecilia have defeated Crimson, but he has escaped once again to a place called the Kernel Zone. The Kernel Zone? Crimson told me he learned the truth. What is the truth? What is the outside that Estina mentioned? I'm sorry, J-Cram, I can't share any information with you. Only rank 9 chief tamers of the city have that right. At this point, you're the best tamer we have in the city. If you want this information, then I will authorize the Colosseum to open the rank 9 tournament. We will begin preparations immediately. Do I have to go through all the ranks to get to 9, I'm assuming? Shocking behaviour. Absolute shocking behaviour. Right. Looks like we got some Colosseum fights in our hand, guys. Will we be strong enough? Assuming so. Grand Coagamon only needs 2000 XP to get a level, which is not bad. I think we just do this now. We'll take a Colosseum fight, see if we can beat it. Advance through the ranks. This is, I think we're on the rank 7 fight tournament, so we have to do 3 back-to-back, and I'm going to assume that some of these Colosseum fights are going to be absolutely nasty. Is she gonna make me do through? Yeah, I'll have to go through them all. Okay. Yes, put me in, coach. Right, we're gonna speedrun this, guys. This should be fairly easy compared to everything else we've done, so I'm gonna again speed through some of this. We have to do 3 fights, and we're gonna have to do 3 fights and then 3 fights again. Karen, hello. Karen Bates, she hates me. Alright, here we go. Urek, how's it going? Welcome, Urek. Alright, Metal Tyrannomon, Blue Meramon, and Phantomon. We should be able to just clap the shit out of these guys. I don't think there should be too much involved with this. It should just be a case of blasting their booties. I'm probably going to Dimension Scissor here. And I'm probably going to Mega Death. Not going to worry too much about picking off the side guys anymore. I think we're so strong in some of these fights that we should be able to just blast our way through. We didn't pick Shatamon as our starter, Dave. Our starter in this playthrough was Crabmon. And I didn't choose it either. The chat voted on it. I missed a lot of the chat over the last hour, guys. I'm sorry. I was totally focused on the Crimson boss fight. I really wish Crimson had just died at the end of that fight. Like, we actually just stepped on his head and he exploded. I don't really want to fight him another time. He will have a different lineup of Digimon, I assume. And he said he might not be me, so I'm assuming he's going to transform into a Digimon of some kind. Maybe he's going to merge with the big dog. I don't know. Yeah. XP chip on Kawagamon. He's on catch-up. The XP chip is actually very welcome. We're not getting a lot of XP. Like, we're not getting a lot of, like, stats per level, but we do need a little bit more damage. You noticed in that last boss fight when we were starting to struggle, guys. Even with the grind we did on Saturday. We're really starting to slow down, which is a bit miserable. Karen Bates, is that Norman's sister? Probably, yeah. 2 crazy bastards. It's insane though, like, another thing, just to see if we're... I know it's silly to pick holes in a PS1 game from 2001, guys, or whatever, but like... The fact I have to do all these dungeons solo by myself, and then I come to the Colliseum and I fight against these tamers who are obviously competent enough to defeat some of the Crimson Knights on their own. I know they always tell me that the Crimson Knights are, like, are being fought against by our tamers, but... When do we actually get to see that in action? Wouldn't it be nice if we were about to fight Crimson for, like, the 8th round of combat and then somebody steps in to cover for me? Just once. You know, like, oh, Jack, I'll get this fight. You go on ahead. Here's some items before you leave. Like, where's that, dude? Where's that in the game? Alright, we're just going to guard here. You are going to do this, and you're going to guard. Probably should have guarded a few more times on this guy. Like the ending of Next Order. I mean, yeah, that was bare minimum. I actually like to see my teammates actually fight the battles though, and like give me stuff. More like in Redigitize when they actually joined you in the fight and actually did useful things. Now, were they really useful in the Redigitize fights? No, they were kind of trash. But do you know what? They took some damage for you. They tanked some damage for you, which is the most important part. Right, Karen, get the hell out of here. Send in the next one. The question is, are we even going to be strong enough to get through the next leg of the Colosseum? I think we'll beat 7, no problem, but will we get through 8 and 9? Colosseum doesn't give us any XP, guys. So, we're just not strong enough. I don't know. If we're just simply not strong enough to beat the Colosseum round 9, we're just going to have to go grind again. Which is going to be pretty terrifying, but... Alright, Anju Women probably has a bunch of healing. Waymon typically could be a healer as well, potentially, but... We're going to apply... Let's just do this, honestly. Probably going to apply Dimension Scissor to Anjumon, and then... Megadeth. I'll try and do some stalling at the end of this fight. Hopefully these guys don't have Confuse or some bullshit on them. There's every possibility they do. I have an anti-confuse on one of my Digimon, but if he's the one that gets confused, we're kind of doomed. No injury, unfortunately. Maybe it's just our moves, man. Maybe our moves just suck. Unlucky. What nice teeth you have, Hueman. Edgy woman spotted. Awooga. Look, you sit down right now. I liked how characters would join you in battle every so often in Cyber Sleuth games. They would be really handy. Especially when they ended up tanking hits. Yeah, that was the best thing they could do, honestly, was tank hits for you. Right, I don't think we have to worry too much about this fight, but I also don't want to take my foot off the gas, so... Can't do that. Okay, we can Evil Wind. That's fine. Okay. As any Animaniacs would say, hello, nurse. More Animaniacs talk. There's going to be some people in this chat that have no idea what Animaniacs are. Animaniacs. Doodle 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 doodle. I think we try and fight Colliseum 8 today, guys, before we finish. That's something we should get out of the way. I don't know how many dungeons we've got left, but I think we're getting there. I think we're getting there. I'm hoping the Kernel Zone is one of the final ones, but knowing our luck, it'll be like the third last dungeon or something. We can only pray that's not the case. Who do we want to kill next? Is Huemon more of a threat? Probably X-Tyrannomon, right? Huemon's a champion. I think we kill this guy. I can afford a Mega Death here. Hopefully Huemon doesn't have any heals in the kit. I'm gonna do a... Oh, he's trying to interrupt me. What a little shit. Probably another CS. Oh, probably another reason that CS is better than this game. Not exactly a shortage. I just don't know, guys. Like, the mod for this game is really, really good, but some of it, I'm like... Oh, man. You would have to really love this game to finish it. I think I'm going on, like, pure adrenaline alone at this point. They could have taken, like, 5 dungeons out. They could have reduced half the fights. They could have made the fusions of Digimons cleaner so that you don't have to grind as much. They could have raised the XP. They could have taken down the stats of the bosses. Like, there's so much stuff they could have done to make this at least slightly enjoyable. Paralysis and Confuse, I think, needs a hard rework if possible. I don't know how easy it is to do these things, by the way. I know I'm taking for granted that this game came out a long time ago, and the mod itself does a huge amount of work to improve it, so fair kudos where it's due, but there's definitely more tweaks that could be done. If they ever make an Alternative 2, or if they make Alternative, like, 5.0 or something, whatever, there's definitely some more tweaks they could make to streamline this, but again, that's just one perspective. That's just my thoughts. I don't mean to sound like I'm whining, because I know I am, but my god, this is crazy. Alright, we're going to guard and guard here, and we're going to get our MP back up to full and top up our team before we finish Huemon here. In fact, I think we can get away with speeding this up. I think the dungeon layouts themselves just don't need as many floors. I think the dungeons could have like 10 floors and it would still be fun. 25 floors is insane. Let's just do this. Why would you want to go through again if they made an Alternative 2? Asked Crazy Jerome. What do you mean, Mick? I'm not talking about playing through the game again, mate. I'm talking about how they could have improved my first playthrough of the game. The playthrough we're doing right now. If I play through this game again, guys, it'll be in 10 years' time. Or maybe for someone's birthday or something. Maybe as a short one-off we could play through the beginning, because the beginning of the game is fairly pleasant, you know, it feels like it's got a good pace, but the ending is such a grind, it's such a slugfest. I feel like I'm pushing a piano up the stairs. It is, it's cumbersome. Is there a DW3 alternative? There is a reworked version of DW3, but I think it only tweaks some things. We talked about this a lot in the playthrough like weeks ago. Some people were saying that there's like a patch that adds like the extra content to one of the versions of the game, and I think it tweaks like baby changes, but it doesn't overhaul a lot of stuff. This game has like its own dialogue and its own dungeons and stuff like that. The alternative mod, I mean. I don't think that Digimon World 3 has that. Right, let's come back into live here. We're going to top everybody up with some gentle healing. You're going to do a Heaven's Heal for me. You are going to do a fucking that for me, and you can... Alright. Add some more cheats to speed up the grind, e.g. an XP multiplier. No, not cheats, just the actual... I mean, the cheats come into play when the base game is painful, right? But, like, you shouldn't have to put cheats in to make it a pleasant experience. If it's a rebalanced mod, these are just my tweaks of how, like, I would further change the game. Like, I think one thing I've said before is you could just either increase the XP you get for fights, or you could decrease the amount of XP required to level up, or when you're fusing your Digimon together, instead of divided by 5, you divide by 3 or 4, and give yourself more max levels, and thus prevent the grind of all the fusions over and over again. That's what I would do. Probably the last option, to be honest. But I would straight up take dungeons out of this game. Like, I would just remove them from the code. Assuming it doesn't corrupt, like, the... You know, assuming it doesn't break the game. If you can just remove some of these, like, 1 or 2 of these filler dungeons where there is nothing happening in it, you go in and you fight, like, X, Blood Knight, A and B. I would just take all that shit out. We don't need to rematch Damien 4 times. We don't have to rematch Crimson multiple times. You could cut all that content and nobody would bat an eyelid. Now, the extra dungeons, as I said before, are an opportunity to discover more Digimon. You know? That's kind of cool. Like, if you have more dungeons, you can put more variety of, like, models of Digimon in, which is quite nice, I will admit. But, yeah, I don't know. I just don't know if I care anymore. Like, it's cool seeing Mammothmon for the first time, or, like, what's Meramon's Mega Digivolution called, guys? Bolt Boutmon. It's cool seeing these Digimon for the first time when you enter a dungeon, but see when you're 120 hours deep in the playthrough, your excitement for, like, seeing new Digimon in the dungeons is dwindled significantly, or at least it was for me. Yes, do I like seeing variety, of course, but, like, do I care enough to push through 5 extra dungeons just to see that? It's like, nah, dude. EW3 is a randomizer where you can random nothing but just modify enemy stat multipliers or XP multipliers and stuff. E.g. I change all Digimon to have fast XP growth of Gilmon in DW3 because it's a grind. Yeah, that's nice, Dumpster. That's good. To be honest, all you need is a ×2 multiplier. Yeah. Like an item you can find or buy from the shopkeeper would be cool, and then that way you could give your players a choice. Like, I think, guys, another change I would add to this mod is, see, after a certain point in the story, I think the shopkeepers should just sell you DNA up chips. If your players have gotten 70 hours into the game, and they're pushing that late game grind that only 10% of your players are going to get to, probably even less, give them some rewards, man. Let them just buy a DP chip from the store. If you want to make it cost 100,000 bits, then fucking do that. But you could definitely have the vendors selling DP up chips, so that you don't have to wander through the dungeons trying to find them. You could have the shopkeepers selling other things as well, like maybe, you know how you get the training manual in Digimon World 1? You could mod in an item to this game that the shopkeepers sell you. Again, for a site, if you want to balance it, make it a sizable fee or just make it cheap. It's up to you. Have the shopkeepers selling a double XP manual so that when you're grinding, you get double the XP. That's also really cool. That would be amazing. If I could go into the store and buy Piximon's manual for 50k, and then double my XP for the rest of the game, if I choose to do that, that would be amazing. But yeah, you're not wrong, KK. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Good recommendations. A rather big shot tamer. Is this going to be Zudokorn? Oh, it's Ben Oldman. Damn. It's J-Cram. Good stuff right here. Ben Oldman, you wouldn't be the type of cretin Digitamer to have Confuse or Paralysis in your Digimon's kit, would you? That would be really illegal. Ben, you wouldn't do that to me, would you? I think any kind of counter attack where you get procced and then you paralyze the whole enemy team, that's like a move that was highly desired. We know Tinmon has a lot of healing, so we probably want to focus Tinmon down. Yeah, okay. Let's just go for it, guys. We'll do Tinmon. Gonna do Dimension Scissor here for sure, and then as always, we're dumping the Megadeth. I don't know how much nonsense is going to be in this team fight, but we'll find out. I mean, we're just asking for Cyber Sleuth at this point, right? Oh yeah, guys, I guess so. But like, that's an oversimplification. We're talking about this game specifically, right? Yes, we're talking about... I mean, Cyber Sleuth has all the stuff we've discussed. That's why Cyber Sleuth is more pleasant than this game is, of course. But it came 20 years later or whatever. I'm just talking about, like, fine-tuning, guys. Fine-tuning the details of this game. It's like, right, you have a PS1 game from 20 years ago, 23 years ago. It's like, alright, somebody makes a mod for it. Is the mod an improvement on the base game? Of course it is. It's amazing. But, like, could we take it further? Yes. Yes, we absolutely could. Now, maybe the guy who does the mod, or the girl, I don't know. I don't know who makes the mod, I don't know. But whoever makes the mod, maybe they're done with it, you know? Maybe they've put all of their free time into this. They've put all this effort in, and then people are turning around and still complaining about it. Like, I don't know how much energy I would have to continuously fix something like that, you know? Especially if I'm not getting paid to do it. If I'm doing it purely out of my free time, I can respect how... You know, there's only so much effort you can put into a game. But maybe we'll see that one day, I don't know. It's just food for thought, and honestly, I'm just looking for things to discuss. I know it sounds like I'm complaining, but... You know... These are just feedback things. It's like something you would write in like a response form or something, or a rating form. I guess I'm kind of giving you guys like an upfront review when we discuss these things. Panaroth, hello! Wolfie, how are you doing, man? I found a new Digimon card game, DCGO, which can be played for free if you're interested. Search for it. Alright, Panaroth. Is this the new Digimon TCG that's available to play through like the fan-made beta thing? Because I think some of the guys have been talking about that. If it's something entirely separate, then let me know. I just think if you've reached level X on a Digimon, all levels up to that level get double XP. Or standard boss rewards would be nice DNA chips. Alright, the good news is Ben Oldman's in the bin, guys. We've crushed them. Crushed them to bits. That may have been the easiest fight so far, to be honest. Chaotix. Someone who's played this game a lot. Yes, that would all be nice, but the game doesn't have systems already sitting there for some of that to be implemented reasonably. Also fair, yeah, for sure. This was the first mod of its kind doing much with the World 2, and it still is, still was all relatively simple changes, so maybe in the future it will get treatment like the earlier Pokemon games, where there was so much more that can be done with it. Yeah, no, for sure. I don't mean to sound like I'm a little kid throwing his cereal at the walls, guys. Obviously, we're just kind of speculating. Obviously, when we discussed the pros of this game, which we've done a lot of in the beginning, I was really gassing this game up, and I was talking about how I like the new dungeon layouts, and the new capture systems are better, and, you know, there's better dialogue, there's some nice features like renaming your Digimon. All of that stuff is all great. But obviously, when we talk about the pros, we also talk about the cons, you know, it's just how it works. But yeah, you're right, Chaotix. Obviously, I don't know how easy it is to implement an item seller who sells specifically a new item that is going to give you double XP on all your kit. I don't know how easy it is to go into the files of every Digimon you've added to the game and rebalance their XP requirements. I don't know how easy it is to completely rework the confused paralysis system. I don't know how easy any of that is. Maybe that's just a file of code or a line of code that just runs, and like fixing that or tweaking that is like impossible. I have no idea. I'm not a coder, I'm not a programmer, so again, take that into consideration, guys, when we chat about this, but these are just things that are, you know, worth chatting about anyway. They just naturally come up, don't they? They just naturally come up. It's like a ventilation thing. Yeah, no, I got you. And thank you for sharing that, Chaotix. Blind Virtue, hello, and welcome to the stream. I'll hold you to it. Alright, Ben Oldman. See you later, mate. Congratulations, guys. We're now Tamer rank 7, I believe. Powerful words exchanged here today. Good fighting out there, J-Cram, and congrats. Because you won the rank 7 Elite Tamer tournament. We're looking for another XP chip, would be great here. Maybe you'll give me an XP chip. That would be sick. That's right, but the other Tamers are high-ranking members just as good. A speed chip. Alright, cool. I get +1. Here's another tweak. You guys writing this down, chat? Make the speed items and the, you know, the chips that you get in the game, make them actually useful. So let's check this out, right? Machine Dramon has a speed of 103. I've just been given a speed chip, right? Do 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 do. Where are you, Mr. Speed Chip? Speed Chip was used on Machine Room on WoW. That was almost a Freudian slip. Now we have 104 speed. Hooray! All right, we're gonna save. I think your chips could be a bit more generous, you know, a little bit more. You can grind those, obviously, which is fine, but okay, sweet, good. Amazing. Alright, do we give it another go? I think we can do another Colliseum fight. See what else we get in here. I mean, the rewards here are actually fine. Not anything to write home about for sure, but I wish the Colliseum would give you XP as well. It's kind of sad that it doesn't. Alright, Colliseum application area, rank 8 commander. Alright, let's do it, guys. 3,500 bits. Yes, put me in, coach. Right, based on how the last couple of fights went, this shouldn't be too bad, guys. Ooh! What should always make the game more fun, only DS mods can get away with making the games harder. I mean, I agree with you, Rosemon, but like, what is fun is different to different people, right? Like, what does it mean to make something more fun? I know what you mean, but like, somebody who loves the grind of Digimon World 2 Alternative might play exactly as it is and love every second of the grind and literally be so happy playing it the whole time. But to me, it's like, you know, everybody has different levels of what they want. Some people want games harder, some people want games to be easier, and then that's what decreases the fun. So I don't know. It would be weird if you modded a game and made it, like, ungodly stinking, but I don't think alternative mod is quite there. It's trying its hardest to give you more of a challenge, but it's just that the grind required to match the data. Because it's all number-based, guys, right? See, when you're doing a turn-based game like Digimon World 2 or Pokemon or Final Fantasy, it's all numbers, right? It's not about how fast you can input the commands. It's not about how quick you are with your fingers. It's, does my Digimon have enough stats to beat the enemy Digimon? And yes, there might be some tactical play of like, well, if I heal now and defend next turn, that's smarter than someone who maybe defends and then heals later, or vice versa, you know? Obviously, there's strategy and skill to that, but a game like Digimon World 2, you just have to have a certain amount of stats to win the game. Yeah, you can have move pools and weapons and like items and all that stuff, but, you know, the reality is for alternative mod, they've increased the challenge. I just think they've increased it too much. I think if you want to match the level of difficulty that this game wants, it's as Dumpsters, me and Dumpster were talking about this the other day, it's not about like how hard it is, it's just do you have the time to get there, and that can be a bit of a chore sometimes. Right, let's just blast through this fight. I'm probably just going to AoE these guys. I probably should have did Dimension Scissor instead on my middle guy. Oh well. I wonder if the speed chips work after Digivolve, and I have no idea. I have no idea, guys. I don't know if I now fuse with another Digimon, will I lose all of my existing stats when I regrind back up? I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't know how important it is. Like McDonald's chips, there's never enough. Rosemon, I didn't mean to like counteract you there, by the way. I agree with you. I'm just trying to clarify. We have to be careful in how we talk about these things, I think. I've said it before to you, these monotonous dungeon crawler games are brutal playing 8 hours straight. I mean, the reality is, though, if you play this like for an hour a day, this game would take you fucking 3 years to beat, to be honest. But yeah, probably doesn't help. I always remember Dark Cloud as a game like, you know, we played Dark Cloud like 8 hours a day every day for like 2 weeks. That killed me. But, you know, as a kid, if you're playing it like for half an hour after school and you're making a little bit of progress at a time, or maybe even some sort of the older Final Fantasy games, maybe it's quite pleasant. So yeah, I take that on board as well, guys. These aren't wrong. I just value the unique experiences, Glob, that DW2 gives. I know I'd like any modifications to highlight and build on those weird unique experiences rather than make it more smooth around the edges. It obviously needs a ton of quality of life love, But I think it's more important to be careful about which of those distract from the uniqueness. Again, this is like the uniqueness of Digimon World 2. It depends on what you want, right? It depends on what is unique, what's important to you. Like if I say what's unique about Digimon World 2, it takes you fucking 8 years of your life to beat it, you know? What is unique about this game? The combat's slow as fuck. The item management in this game is fucking absurd. That's unique. You know, there's negatives as well. some of the uniqueness needs to be wiped off the face of the earth, right? But like on the flip side, does this game have a really cool like capture mechanic where you can build your own squad to have a completely different team to your mates? Yes. Does it have a really exciting kind of Digivolution system where, you know, you get to level 11 and you have no idea who you're going to Digivolve into? Your Agumon, he doesn't just Digivolve into Greymon, he's going to Digivolve into something else. You don't know what you're getting. Like that mystery, that element. Micromanaging your Digibeetle, packing all your stuff into your Digibeetle. The balance of, do I need more healing items for the fights? Do I want to capture new Digimon that are more powerful? Do I need to repair the buggy along the way if we run into some, like, obstacles? Like, that's a mini-game. I love that. Micromanaging your economy. The economy in this game is really good. I talk about economy a lot in RPGs. There are some RPGs I'm sure you guys play where you play for 10 hours, you're rich as fuck, nothing else matters for the rest of the game because you can just buy all the best stuff. And then there's some games where the economy is so tight, you play for 20 hours and all you can buy at the end of it is like one new dagger. And it's like, man, what the fuck? Like, this sucks. The economy in this game is really good in terms of how much money you get back. So when I go out to the store, when I'm upgrading my buggy, I have to choose. Do I want a new shooter gun? Do I want new tires? Do I want more steps? Do I want more armor? Like, that's great. So yeah, I mean, it's just pros and cons. Some people won't agree with some of these statements, you know. Some people will hate the buggy minigame. Some people will love the stupid inventory management because it's kind of like Resident Evil fucking 1, 2, and 3, whatever, you know? Like, where you've got, like, limited inventory space and it's survival-based. It's like, what items do you want? What's important to you as a player? How do you play? How does it fit into your playstyle? I don't know, guys. There's lots of cool stuff. I agree. Again, not disagreeing with you, Glob, by the way. I'm agreeing. I'm just thinking about, like, when we say, like, oh, the game's got such a nice uniqueness. Or when Rosemond says, like, oh, the game should never be made less fun or whatever. It's like, these statements are so abstract, you know? It's like, we have to really look at, like, what we're talking about here, I think. Otherwise, people they misunderstand. I misunderstand sometimes as well, to be honest. But anyways, I'm rambling. We want to kill Andromon here with a bullet hammer. We're gonna guard back up our MP for a couple of turns here. One bad roll, hello? How's it going? You can't really play this game for an hour or two. You'd only be halfway through the domain. But I know what dumpster means, though. I know what dumpster means. I know exactly what it means. Yeah, I mean, that was my point as well. It's like, if we played this game for 2 hours a day, it would never get finished. It would be the longest playthrough in the history of Twitch, but at the same time, what Dumpster's trying to say is, like, the things that frustrate you when you're playing 10 hours a day don't normally distract the average person who the mod is made for, right? It's made for the average casual fan. You play for 2 hours on a Tuesday, 2 hours on a Wednesday, 2 hours on a Friday, maybe 4 hours on a Sunday if you're feeling flush. Don't you dare. You fucking spanner. Of course Andromon's got a heal. Rude as fuck. Alright, well, we gotta kill his ass. Ugh. I'm also not very good in this game, guys, at looking at, like, the nature, like, triangle of... You know how, like, vaccine beats virus, and then also you've got your elements where, like, fire beats nature, nature beats machine? I'm really bad at looking at that as well. Like, it's so awkward that, like, I've never really properly tried to, like, use it to my advantage. Like, when I'm killing Angemon here, I should probably be thinking about, like, oh, well, he's machine type, and machine is weak to nature or whatever, so maybe I should try and use nature moves. But the reality is, if my fire move does, like, 20 AP more damage, I'm probably just going to use that. So there's this weird balance in this game where it's like you should be playing into the elements, but you just can't sometimes based on the moves that you've earned along the path. Which is kind of strange, so that's why sometimes people will probably watch me, like, using fire moves in a Water Digimon over and over and being like, why does he keep doing that? Digimon World 2, 6 out of 8. 6.8 out of 10. I think DW1 handles it grinding much better. Two entirely different games, guys. If I am travelling around in DW1 and I realise Agumon has no HP, MP left, he needs the toilet, he's hungry, he's sick, I can just autopilot back to the city. We do a reset. Can't just autopilot out of a dungeon in this game. You literally can autopilot out, but then you don't get any progress, you lose everything. It's a waste of time. I guess you can go and get XP and then come back out, I guess, but obviously the dungeon crawler is like, hey, you're in at a level, you're in there to beat the level. So, a little bit different. But yeah. I probably don't need to do that. I'll do this. Alright. I finished my first play of Alternative before the data sheets were out saying what things evolved into, or what you get from DNAs, and I still finished streaming it in under 100 hours at normal speed and no save states. Yeah, but Chaotix, you're also a speedrunner of the original DW2. I don't think you're the normal person, Chaotix. I'm glad that you were able to beat Alternative with no sheets in under 100 hours at normal speed with no save states. Chaotix, I fully acknowledge that that's cool for you, but you're not the normal person. You understand that, right? You're an outlier. You know Digimon World 2 better than anybody else. So to stand up and be like, hey, this game's not as bad, it's like, well, no, you're just like significantly knowledgeable of the game, right? Like if any of us shitters, anybody else in the chat was to do that, there's not a lot of people beating this game in under 100 hours. You know that, right? So thank you for tossing your hat in the ring, but it's not exactly like... you know, like... we have to take that into consideration, right? I'm not trying to disavow or, like, you know, like, overwrite anybody's statements, but... Chaotix. God bless. Every character walks like an 8-year-old with 3 hip surgeries and major spinal cord injuries. Agreed. I'm gonna get my MP back up to full here. Let's see here. Hard to have nuance in a 100-character Twitch chat text message. No, you're fine, Glub. You're fine. You're fine. I think most chatters want to spare you the novel for the sake of the other chatters. You're good, Glub. You're good, man. No, you're right. You're right. I'm not criticizing, guys. I'm not. You have all been very good today, and I appreciate all of you. I guess. Yeah. I do a lot of See, when someone makes a comment in the Twitch chat, I often balance it immediately, but that's not because I disagree. It's often because sometimes other people disagree, so I catch it before it gets out of hand about stuff. In this regard, that doesn't really make sense, but you know. No, you're fine, Glub. You're fine. I think a lot of these older games suffer from grinding mechanics meant to lengthen the playtime, and it just hasn't aged well. A lot of stuff in this game could be optimized or removed because it's not even a skill check, just a time waster. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, Akuma, yeah. But it's fine, guys. I'm not... I think in order for you to criticize something on such a deep level as we're doing now, you have to love it to begin with. Because if you didn't love it, you wouldn't care and you wouldn't talk about it. Is that fair? I think if people join the stream and they love Digimon World 2, or maybe you're someone who spends a lot of time playing Digimon World 2, you join this and you think, man, these guys are just complaining. The reason we are able to dig so deep into the analysis to really fine-tune, we're granular on the criticisms, guys, right? Clinical levels. It's because we play the game a lot, we've loved the game a lot, and we're talking about, like, how would we have it honed directly towards our liking, right? How would Blob tweak it? How would Rosemon tweak it? How would Jack tweak it? How would everybody else tweak it slightly? Maybe you wouldn't tweak it at all and you're happy with it. That's the point of these discussions. It just gives us something to ramble about while we're fucking still playing through it. You know? Yeah. Love you, Chaotix. I love you. Thanks, man. Chaotix, you've been a great help on this playthrough, and we couldn't have gotten this far without you, so thank you. You've saved us gargantuan amounts of time. So kudos to you, man. We're very grateful to you for your time invested in this Twitch channel over the last month. Are we good here, guys? I think we're good, right? Can we maybe finish this guy off soon? We'll do a couple more guards. Right, I don't know how seriously we have to take this tournament, but this is only fight 1, so... Faker told mid. Faker told me mid was easy, everyone just bad, lol. Rise and Grind Wolfpack, good to see you. Hello, Brunhilder, welcome. Nice to have you here, mate. Mid is easy, you don't matter, you're a second support for your jungle and ADC. Wait a minute. Dumpster's on that mid lane copium, I love it. While also grinding furiously through the ranks, I might add, Dumpster. How was the games recently, Dumpster? I've not caught... I was watching your stream a little bit yesterday, actually. But I had you... When the Xbox Game Pass came on after about 40 minutes, I had you muted. But I saw you were getting on alright, like. You seem to be doing quite well. I missed your games yesterday, though. You said all this is mods? Ask Big Chilies. Hello, Big Chilies. What do you mean, Big Chilies? Big Papa's spooking. You said all this is mods? What do you mean, mate? Like... What are we talking about? There's a lot of changes to this mod. This is a mod we're playing, yeah, if that's what you mean. Went 3-1 yesterday. The loss was a free win where our top laner left at literally 3 minutes. Yeah, Tom told me that, actually. Your Fiora, right? She died level 1 and left the game. That's some suckage, my dude. Sorry that happened to you, Dumpy. That sucks. It's gonna happen. Sometimes you might get the AFK on the enemy team, Dumpy. You'll be okay, but yeah, that's traumatizing. Went 3-1 yesterday. Plat 3, 60 LP. Nice, excellent. You're doing really well, mate. You have to understand, Dumpster. Some people spend like 2 years trying to get from like Plat 3 to Plat 1, or like Gold 4 to like fucking Emerald or whatever. Like these little tweaks. That was a terrible way of phrasing that. He's not healing, is he? Attack up. Alright, we're gonna sit through a couple of turns here before we finish this guy off. No one flamed her or anything, just fucking left, lol. We were up 4-0. Yeah, that's just egos, isn't it? That's just League of Legends. Some people are just so silly. Maybe that guy was having a fucking bad day. I don't know. Inexcusable, of course. But well done on bouncing back with the 2-1 win. I think it was one of the first games I played on stream when I did my climb last year. And it was one of my first games I streamed, and I think it was, I don't know if it was necessarily my placements, but one of the first games somebody just rage quit on my team. But then I also had like 2 games where somebody rage quit on the enemy team. All in all, over like the amount of games I played, which I actually have forgotten at this point, I think it was like 150 games or something. I actually have no idea. I can't remember any of that. I think there was only like 4 AFKs, and 3 of them were on the enemy team. I think I had 1 game where somebody AFK'd. I had plenty of games where people were running it down and stuff, but only 1 game where somebody actually said this is shit and then like... Hello, Subster. How's it going, man? Welcome. I love DW2, says Subster. Me too. Me too, Subster. Although if this was the only stream you watched today, you might not know it. Alright, Kim, get out of here. Get in the bin. Who's next? You're not going to like this one, J-Cram. Don't tell me. Oh my god. Is that Doug? Is that the main man, Doug Dunham? Oh, it's Zudokarn. Never mind. Hey, Zudokarn. What's up? Is he going to have the same team he had at the beginning? Student versus mentor. Let's put him in the trash can where he belongs, chat. I try to help where I can. I don't want people to hate World 2, but I know very, very well how frustrating things can be, especially when it's anything related to the pure randomness like confusion, paralysis, reject gifts. It's all random in the end, yeah. Yeah, no, I got you, man. You're good, Chaotix. You do a great job, and I've never felt like pressured by you or anything. You're always very helpful. I've always loved having you in the chat, which is always good. Can't say the same for all these other fucking shares, you know what I'm saying? Chaotix can't say the same for that dumpster guy. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so what are we going to do next? Love you, dumpster. I just pick on you because I know you can take it. That's what J-Cram says. Lilymon's probably going to have some heals. This guy's obviously the big dog in the middle. I think we just killed Lilymon. She's nature type, so we should do a lot of damage here. In fact, we should probably mutilate her on site. This guy had a Lilymon and a... I think this is a throwback to the OG game, right? Didn't he have Lilymon and Triceramon in the OG? I don't think he had a metal Seedramon though. That's not something that happened. Who was Zudokorn's team in the tutorial of the base game, guys? Lilymon, Triceramon, and Seedramon or something? We were talking about the elements earlier as well. Type and element system is only a 20% increase or decrease, so a sufficiently strong move will still be better. Yeah. Latest BBC podcast is discussing the mentality of all ELOs up to Masters. Will be interesting. A nice one. I watched their kind of, I was listening to their 200th episode dumpster, but it was kind of weird. They just had like a Discord call where they brought in like random students and talked about the game, which was kind of a cool idea. But yeah, I've only listened to like the first hour of it, and then my walk that I was on finished, so I don't know if I'm going to finish more of that or not. Let's go for Seedramon next. Just to... Should clean that up. I love you guys. You guys know I love you, chat, right? Even when I'm getting my fucking ass blasted in from Crimson. Even when I'm getting AoE insta-paralyzed by the enemy, and then they spit in my eye over and over. I still love you guys. I'm just trying to get through it. You're just jealous of Dumpster as he is the ambassador of Nando's. That is true, Cactuar, that is true. He does get royalty treatment when he goes there. He gets like the silk napkins and the free chicken bites and things like that. He does, yeah. I am jealous, Cactuar, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. I don't get special treatment in Nando's. I get half portions of chips. And I should be getting full portions. Just evolved the Mega Seedra one. Badass. Alright, Seedra. Seedra Stinkle Pinkle. Let's go ahead and guard, and then... No, actually, I changed my mind. Well, yeah. Vulcan's Hammer will do. You can guard and guard. Nice. We're getting ass blasted right here with you, bro. Thanks, Club. Ah, dude. True camaraderie on Twitch on a Monday. Ass blasted together. You guys are just suffering next to me. I feel like, I was going to make some sort of analogy there where I was like the Grim Reaper on the boat, like just endlessly sailing, and you guys are like the souls under the boat pushing it. Like, that was going. That was the first thing that came in my head. That's how we feel playing through DW2, you know? Trying to get to the end. It's like, holy shit, dude. I sit where I want and they put on the food before I order. Even King Charles wouldn't get that. King Charles. Do you think King Charles has ever played Digimon World 2, guys? I think that playing DW2 sets you up with the skills to run a country. Not that he does much country running, but you know. In terms of being a king, only the true kings played DW2, am I right? Man, I want Nando's now. I don't know what I'm having for my dinner tonight, guys. We did get some groceries today. We had Chinese food last night. I really enjoyed my day off yesterday. Workout's supposed to be on the cards tonight. But then I think I'm also supposed to have a pizza, and I really don't want to eat a pizza before my workout. So I might do the workout, then eat the pizza, maybe. That's probably the smart play. I'll probably throw on the BBC podcast. I also want to go for a walk when it's light, though. And I feel like I miss my window of opportunity sometimes. Let's just finish this guy off. Don't have to do that though. Crimson Nail. Maybe this guy can do a... Yeah, we can probably cheese this, right? Alright, Zudokorn, it's been a pleasure. But you are donezo. Hey Yadek, how's it going? Ass blasted by the Pulverator 5000? Crazy Jerome, I don't want to know what your dad called himself. Back in the heyday, okay? I'm not interested in that nickname. I finally made it onto File Island, but I'm stuck level grinding again. Oh, Yadek, you better buckle up, buckaroo. Well done, though, Yadek, on getting to that point. Did I heal my team? Please tell me my heal went off. I think he's the rank 10 tamer. He's the rank getting the bin tamer. Want me to ask my cousin? He's in contact with Charlie Boy. Alright, stop trying to pretend you have a claim to the throne, okay? It was cool the first time, not anymore, stop it. I'll be, you're amazing, J-Cram. Mr. Zoodlecorn, thank you so much for being trash. I wouldn't even wipe my ass with you. I'm just kidding. I'm just surprised you weren't the final match. You know what they say, there's always someone better. Indeed. There's always a bigger fish, Qui-Gon said once. Pizza's a good reward. I probably should have chicken. Chicken, rice, and tuna, I think, is probably what I should have. Oh my... Is that Lewis? Is that Lewis? Lucky Lewis. Lucky Lewis. Hi, J-Cram, I finally get to face you here. Dude, if this guy has a machine drum, how did you get so high up to this point so quickly? Like your reputation with successful missions, J-Cram, I have something like that as well. After all, they call me Lucky Lewis, because I've never lost a battle. Oh god. Get me out of here. Alright, chat. Last fight of the day, let's make it work. Let's make it count. I think Charles is more of a Sith player. What gave that away? Is it Dave, why do you think he's... Oh! Dude, is that Piedmon? Also known as Pieromon? Damn! Okay! Who's the healer? Also, why does Digitamamon look so small? God damn. Alright, how do we get through this? Heat Viper? Who's gonna be the healer? Who's gonna have the annoying shit? Let's just go for Hyandramon to begin with. If in doubt, target the left enemy. I think Digitamamon might have some heals up his sleeve. If there's any kind of paralysis, we're killing that shit ASAP. That's fine. We don't care about that. No interrupts. No interrupts. Good. Kind of sad that we didn't proc the injury here, but we're doing a lot of damage. Lewis is getting put in the bin. Counter attack. Energy bomb. What does that do? It's just AoE damage. Okay, that's fine. Did somebody say workout? Brunhilder's mid-curl right now being like, let's go! My body has been permanently sore over the last month, guys. It's been permanently stiff. I think that's because good things are happening. Either that or I'm ill and I need to go to the doctor. I don't know, but yeah. I've got that over-body soreness all the time, which is probably a good thing. Why does nobody believe me when I say that? Backwire, it's okay. Confuse. Who did the confuse? Who was that? I actually don't know who that was. Was that Piedmon that did that? Pied. He dies. Chat, he's going to die. A horrible death. We'd also do... Yeah, no, actually, we're just stalling, aren't we? Is there going to be any healing coming through here? There might be. Get out of here, you squirming worm of vomit. I'm going to anti-confuse, anti-mix-up. Hopefully, Yak Serensin goes first here. Why is Hyandramon so goddamn fast, I might ask? Please go first. No. That's fine. I need Imperial Dramon to go first. Please. Imperial Daddy. Yes! Okay. Saved. Saved. We were about to unleash all of our MP on our whole team there with our Giga Cannon move. Thank the Lord that's not happening. Trump sword, no! USA, USA. Put that away, young man. Oh, hi, Andramon. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Reminds me of the Australian guy asking Louis Theroux if he could have a word with the Queen, and he's like, yeah, I'll let her know when she pops in for tea. Hog. That's pretty much Cackwar in a nutshell, isn't it? Classic Cackwar, what's he like? Right, we are going to bullet hammer this motherfucker. Kick his ass. He dies at dawn. The good news is, we've kind of swept this tournament again, guys. Which means that coming up for tournament... I'm assuming that Tournament 9 is going to be a ball ache compared to the rest of this, but... The fact we're getting through 8 with little difficulty is good. If we were sitting here for 40 minutes sweating, I'd be killing myself in Minecraft. Please don't mention workout my arms. Jesse's been crunking the muscles. Jesse, we're going to have to start calling you Bomberjack or Jesse the Hulk. You're going to have to add that to your Twitch handle. He tried to heal his friend. Omega lol. Woo! Boy! See, Jack, I get some shopping. Jack, love you. I like how me and Jack just agree on how Jack is the best name. Bye, Jack. See you later, Jack. Call me later, Jack. Call me maybe. It's hard to look right at your dumpster. Oh, no! We can't be missing those. You silly goose. Tournament 9 will be crimson 3 times in a row. Roxy, why would you say that? Roxy, it's like you hate me. I don't even want muscles, I just want the fat to go away. Jesse, you'll get there. Lifting weights is good. Lifting weights is good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Jesse, you're going to be one of these people I see in these viral videos doing like the chin-ups. Or what they called? You know when you push yourself, you pull yourself up and push yourself above the bar, guys. What are those called? Ooh, ooh, ooh. This was the final fight, right? Yeah, because Zudokorn was the second one. Okay. Not pull-ups. Arm-ups? What are they called? Pull-ups are where you just go up and down like this. Muscle-ups, thank you. Muscle-ups, yeah, you're right, Yaddick, you're right. Muscle-ups. It's gonna be Jesse. There's always a bigger fish unless you're an adult whale shark. Mixer, what do you know about adult whale sharks? Is this you trying to somehow sneak House Shark back into the fucking conversation, Mixer? Land Shark was bad enough. I don't think we can handle House Shark. Aquia, can you do any pull-ups, Aquia? You got any pull-up game? You got a pull-up bar in the garden? That's how I started. You can do it. Replace the fat with muscle. Get ripped and shredded. Brunhilder. The gift that keeps on giving. Constant motivation. Constant energy dispersal through the Twitch chat. Rune, are you tuning into the stream when you're at the gym? Or are you just like done with the gym today? Or are you going later? No, not yet. Then again, I have no good place to do pull-ups close by. But you could do some wall push-ups. You could do some wall pull-ups, Aquia. It's like push-ups against the wall. Or against a door frame. It's a bit weird, but... Work out at home. Oh, okay, okay. I see. Aquia's trying to test my resilience by sending a picture of bubble tea in our group DM. Well, I guess you can't call yourself lucky anymore. Get wrecked, Lewis, you little shit. I guess not, but that's okay. My record was fake anyway. I'm fraudulent. These aren't even my Digimon. They're Zudokorns. What the hell, Lewis? Congratulations on winning the tournament, J-Cram. You're definitely the best opponent I could have asked for. I'll continue to grow stronger, then one day I'll fight you again and win. I'm looking forward to it. When do I fight Leomon in a 1v1? When does Leomon jump on the other side of the glass and, you know... Leomon, this better be a good reward, I'm begging you. My dude, J-Crab, my dude, you've done it. He actually called me my dude. J-Crab, my dude. What the hell? There you go, Leomon and J-Crab, guys. Do you ship it? Do you guys ship this in like some sort of fanfic? Leomon, J-Crab, can we get that written? Does anybody want to work on that? J-Crab, my dude, you've done it. God, I do. As of this moment, you are now the only active rank 8 commander tamer. If I'm the only rank 8, why do I need to get to 9? Is it because people are already 9 above me? Is that right? J-Cram has been promoted to rank 8 commander. I guess rank 9 is going to be the 3 houses, isn't it? The 3 fights are going to be Black Sword. It's going to be the leaders. Cecilia, Goldhawk leader, and Blackhawk leader, right? Black fucking Falcon douchebags, whatever they're called. Thank you, Leomon, but the only active one, you say? That's right, the only 3 others hold the commander rank. But enough of that, a champ needs a prize. Here we go. XP chip, Leomon, come on, one time. Oh, actually really good. That's really good. That's what I asked for earlier. Max Driver is great for the final boss fights, guys. That's a full HP heal. We only have one of those, and we used the other one earlier. There is one more rank, but it's only available under the rare circumstances. And it's been ages since the last one. Maybe you'll get the chance to go for it. I'd love to see that. I'm just a referee in the end. They don't keep me up to date with all the current events. Anywho, good luck. There you go, guys. That's what we're going to be trying next. I don't know if we're strong enough to beat the rank 9 tournament. I don't think we are. And I don't think we can go to the next dungeon unless we beat the three guard leaders. The commanders, I guess. So you have to beat the commanders to become a commander. Right, guys, we are saving in, we are locking in, we are donezo. We're going to be picking this up next time tomorrow, where we will probably be grinding. We're going to have to rebalance our buggy. Gonna have to rebalance our buggy with missiles and heals and stuff, and then we're gonna have to go grind, probably get like 5 levels or so before we start doing any more of these fights. Now, as you guys have discussed, when you get to level 40, the stats gains that you get per level up are very lackluster compared to if you fused a bunch, which kind of sucks. But I'm hoping that it will still help us. Grand Kawagamon is still only level 37, for example, and he needs to be higher, so we're probably going to be diving in and doing some fights. These guys are very close to level 43. I think when we get these guys to 43 and we get this guy up a few levels, we can probably take on the rank 9 tournament and try and beat the commanders. And then after that, a new dungeon will open. Hopefully that's us en route to the end. We have made great progress today, guys, and I'm really pleased with that. I don't think there's any new trades available or any new items available, but if anybody's got any tip-offs about that, let me know. Any new like items to pick up in like a Boltmon. We're looking for a Boltmon to exchange with the P Mamimon we've raised. Prince Mamimon. Alright, cool. Interesting. That means that the only trade we didn't take so far in this playthrough was the Etamon trade for the Grand Kawagamon, but then we ended up with a Grand Kawagamon anyway. Alright guys, that is us. I think what we'll do is we'll head out to the main map, I think. Will we? Nah. We can just save... We'll just save right here, actually, with Digicanal. Alright guys, that is us done for today. Thank you so much for being here. Huge grind done once again. I'm probably going to end up merging this playthrough episode with another one, most likely. There's one more episode before this one that's to go out on YouTube, so if anybody's waiting on the YouTube VODs, I'm going to try and upload those as much as I can. We're actually almost entirely up to date, because I've been merging a few VODs together for the sake of time and editing purposes, so yeah. Hey, Mr. O-Dubs, it's nice to see you. Welcome. I've not seen you in so long. They actually took Lucky off his name for that. Lol. J-Cram is about to get that Diomon exactly. How are you, O-Dubs? It's good to see you. Welcome back, welcome back. By the way, YouTube, if you liked watching, please like, says KK. Thank you, guys. Shout out to everybody who was here on YouTube. Again, I'm not sure if I'm going to merge these or not, but if this is the end of an episode and you've enjoyed yourselves, leave me a like, leave me a comment, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye, YouTube. Peace, peace, peace. Well done today.